Time. Leisure time. Did you ever stop to think how much leisure time you really have? Some of us put our leisure time to good use. And some of us, Ken Michaels, for example, spend most of our leisure time just moping.
Moping? He thinks I'm moping. Well, who wouldn't mope? There's nothing to do, nobody's around. You know how it is. I went down to the bowling alley, went over to the drugstore. None of the gang was there. All my friends are busy, so what's for me to do?
Do you suppose Ken has more leisure time than his friends do?
Huh? Well, no, I don't have more time. We all spend about the same amount of time in school, and the rest is leisure time. I've got nothing to do but wait for supper. My friends have more things to do. They're lucky.
Ken's pretty lucky, too.
Listen to that. All right, I'll bite. Why am I lucky?
Because you have so much leisure time. Time in which you can do things you enjoy. Time in which you don't have to work.
Like this, huh? Is that good?
Let me show you a few things. Suppose you had lived 100 years ago. What would you have been like? Take a look.
Where? Oh, is that me? Is that what I would have looked like 100 years ago?
Well, perhaps. But now, well, let's look back 100 years again and see someone else.
Who? Hey, that's my dad.
Young man, you get off that bed and get to work. After you clean out the stable, you can build some new steps for the back porch. While I work 72 hours a week, no son of mine is going to loaf.
72 hours?
12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Tomorrow morning, young man, you're going out to get a regular job. You can work too, and earn your keep.
Not so good, Ken? Well, let's try another picture. Say about 50 years ago.
Oh, hello, son. Well, say, I've got some new pictures for the stereoscope. We'll look at them tonight. Don't forget about your chores. Have them all done by the time I'm through work. And keep the wood box full.
Boy, how long will you work, Dad?
Why, 10 hours. 10 hours a day, every day except Sunday.
60 hours a week? Boy.
Well, Ken, let's take a look at your father's time as it really is today.
Hi, Dad. You sure don't work as long hours as they used to.
That's right, Ken. It's a wonderful thing to be able to do so much work in so little time. This 40-hour week suits me fine. And some people even work shorter hours nowadays. But by the way, Ken, how'd you like to play a quick round of golf before supper? I think we can work it in. And then later I'd like to shellac that new bookcase I'm making.
Well, Ken?
Yes, Dad does enjoy his leisure time. And to think that a few years ago, people didn't have nearly so much time to themselves.
Yes, we've gained a lot of leisure time in the last century or so. All of us.
Wait a minute. All of us? Mother should hear you say that. She's always complaining that she doesn't have enough time.
Well, let's see about that. Can you picture your mother as she might have been 50 years ago?
I guess so.
My, that's hard work. It takes so much time, too. But that's woman's lot in life. Scrub clothes, carry water, bake bread, feed the chickens, till time to go to bed and then get up again to start all over again.
You see, Ken? Now, how about today?
My, this new washer certainly is a time saver. And I do need some extra time. Now, let's see, I want to do some shopping, but this first.
Wait a minute. This may be easier work, but it still looks like work.
Oh, well, I have to plan the program for the Women's Club next month. That's one of my favorite activities, you know. It does keep me busy, but, well, that's not work.
What do you think, Ken?
Well, Mother does have more leisure.
Oh shit, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to put the fucking artwork on the wall. Ugh. I gave myself some extra time too. I'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. Day after. Hi everyone. Where's Parrot? Fucker. Where if he doesn't do his fucking job, he's getting fired. I don't know who to replace him with yet, but the threat of firing someone, I think, should be enough to keep them motivated for work. It really is the best one. Fear. Fantastic, excellent, splendid motivator. Anyways, I changed today's
I hate random
stream
panic
title.
moments. Hopefully it passes quickly.
There you are, you fucking... Did you... whatever.
Parrot still caged from the last time you locked him up. Misplaced blame moment.
I forget, okay? I forget.
Parrot still caged from the
Shut
last
up,
time you
shut
locked him
the
up.
fuck
Misplaced
up.
blame
I don't-
moment.
God damn it. Okay. Alright. Man. Fuck.
Hi everyone. You're all awesome and looming threadsome.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. You're
Again,
all
shut
awesome
up,
and looming
shut
threadsome.
up. Not you, but like, you know, Parrot. God. Yeah, I'm gonna like... Ugh. Okay. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. So I was gonna... Why does Cake not show up in live chat even though they show up on screen? I have live chat open now and I see it, and I see the message, so what's going on? You played twice, sorry. It's not your fault. It really is not your fault. It's Parrot's fault. Parrot is being dumb and reading things twice. I don't know how to fix it. And it's not your fault at all. It's just like, because I want Parrot to read it once. That's what I want. But when Parrot reads it twice, it's like, I can't do it. What? Oh, I'm on live chat, not top chat, because top chat filters stuff. When you look up on the YouTubes and you click
Hola
into
everyone.
the thing.
Remember that I don't know, lemons are cool IG.
Alright, your speaking permissions are treading on thin water. Alright. When you go on live chat, you're in live and don't even see it? What? I don't know. When you go in live chat, you should see everything. It should say all messages. Top chat is like, some messages may not be visible. And I always have to set that every time. I don't know why there's no default. I wish there was a default where they could just show me the thing. Ugh. Whatever. Participant. Oh, it shows everyone's it's shadowed. Interesting. Moderation activity. Moderation activity will be shown. Oh, I can do that. I can see moderation activity. So if any of my mods do anything, then I'll be able to see it too. Now you may be saying to yourself, oh, but Charis Euphranor doesn't have any moderators. You're exactly right. Anyways, I was thinking of I changed the title of the stream last minute. Before that, it was something else. I forgot what it was. I think it was Raising the Philosopher King. And then last minute, I changed it to what it is right now because I had like earlier today, and you can probably tell because of how tired I sound. Earlier today, I was dealing with one of my grandkids, and I was trying to help him with his work, and he said something along like like they were supposed to prepare like
Hello underscore cheer heart colon underscore cheer heart.
hello Victor. They were supposed to prepare a speech or like a thing, like they were supposed to prepare like a presentation. It was supposed to be just be a presentation, but a very quick one, and it was supposed to just get them into the mood of like writing and preparing for stuff. And I don't know why, like, because I was going around and I was asking people beforehand. I think I had two thoughts cross my mind at the same time. Sorry, let me reset myself. What was I talking about? I think Parrot. I'm gonna reset Parrot. I'm sorry. I don't remember what I was saying. I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make Parrot. I'm gonna like. Give me a second. I'm lowering the odds of Parrot speaking. I actually can't think very well when Parrot says anything. I have like multiple thoughts coming across my mind. I think I was also trying to. I don't even remember what I was trying to tell you. I don't remember what I was trying to say. I remember when she went with my grandkids, and then I think I had another thought that was like about gardening. And then I just like the two thoughts intersected into each other. Like I told like for the first sentence of the first thing, and then in my head I was like, yeah, okay, I'm done now, because I was trying to recall what I was doing in my head. Was I think I was recalling what happened, and then when I finished recalling what happened, I was like, oh, okay, I've already said it. So I don't have to like, so now what else do I want to recall? And then I started going off on like a second thought. I'm sorry. Science Parrot is turning. So I'm gonna make Parrot speak less. I'm not gonna silence Parrot, but I'm going to make him be okay. So okay, let me just before I talk again and have to say things, let me just preface the thing with the fact that I have just now updated Parrot so that he'll be I'm not removing his right to speak, but I'm greatly diminishing it. That's how because you can't start by just outright removing people's right to speech. You kind of have to like, it has to slowly creep in. It's gotta be, you gotta have some level of suppression before the outright total like annihilation of the thing. That way, you know, by the time you implement the authoritarianism, people like, it'll be too late. You just kind of slowly slide them into it, right? Anyway, so that's my idea. That's why I've now lowered Parrot's odds of reading. And double reading is a little irritating, but isn't that just the first chat message compounded with the 10% chance? It is. This is literally just that you're outlining your plans of dictatorship as if it were hypothetical. No, I'm not. It's not a hypothetical. This is like, I have committed the action and I've explained the action to you. So just so everyone's aware, that's what's going on. Just so everyone's aware, I am slowly taking away like everyone's rights. That's just, I wanted to be transparent because I think I just wanted to be really transparent about that.
I hope Parrot calls you a fucker.
All right, man, that's good. You're on thin ice, motherfucker. You're on thin ice. Sorry. Anyways, what was I gonna say? How do you feel if you took away your rights, huh? Don't ask me questions you don't want the answer to. Okay, so what was the first thing I said? I said something about I said something about my grandkid. Yeah. So I was trying to help my grandkid out with some work. And he was supposed to come up with ideas for a presentation. Like just any idea, just like say anything. The whole exercise was like, you just have to learn to express your thoughts and like, or not to express your thoughts, but like to have a topic, like an issue in mind to discuss, and then to do research, right? So it could be literally anything. I asked him what's his idea, and he was like, I don't know, I don't have anything. So I was like, okay, well, like I tried to push harder. I was like, okay, but if you had to like say anything, like just anything, if you were shoved on stage and you had to deliver a presentation on something right now, what would you do? And he was like, Fortnite item shop. And that was when I was like, okay, it's fucked, it's over, this generation is cooked. I was like, no, please, God, like let my grandkid have some semblance of consciousness, please. Just like a little bit. No, not even just this, like anything. And you even if you wanted to joke, you could have said something funny. Like even if you wanted to be edgy, because you know, kids these days, right? You know, they're exposed to the internet with in their unsupervised access with zero regulation whatsoever. Like if you wanted to make a shitty edgy joke that was inappropriate, I would still at least be like, you tried to make a joke. But no, the kid was just like, Fortnite item shop. No. It wasn't funny in the moment. I really was like, fuck, what the hell do I do? What do I do with you? I don't know what to do with you. And in hindsight, now I think it's a little funny. I think it's a little. Being cooked, interested in your thoughts on the article about rampant AI usage among college students to the point where it's interfering with the critical thinking of an entire generation. I, at risk of potentially, hold on, I want to like, let me think. No, it's like broad enough. I think it couldn't possibly be used to identify me. Like yeah, because it's not public, I think. I wrote extensively about this thing. I could talk about this for hours. from everything, and I wrote everything. Not like I wrote just a little bit about this and I researched a little about this. I went from beginning to end of the entire philosophical exploration, or at least a philosophical exploration one can make, of the rampant AI usage and just our general reliance on these things. But not like, this isn't the root of the problem. I addressed the root of the problem as a general hostility towards critical thinking in society. Like generally speaking, there's just like, it is systematically and socially discouraged, and increasingly so. Like it's not just, oh, it's a new thing now, it's never happened. It's always been there. It's just the problem is the knob's been turned up, right? The dial's like, it's exacerbating. It's getting worse, and there are many tiny little aspects that form bigger chains of problems that exacerbate this problem and make it much worse. The quick and dirty answer I can give you for like my thoughts on the issue Not the article, because I don't know what article you're referring to. There's like a lot of articles that talk about this. I don't know which one you're talking about. But so I'm just gonna give my thoughts on the issue, and maybe if you want, you can link me the specific article. My general thoughts on the issue is we need to rethink the structures that hold everything together, and not in a way that is lazy. Because the thing with rethinking everything and putting the thing with the problem with trying to grasp the world, the mistake really that comes from that is you shrink it in that process to fit into your hand. Does that make sense? So like the more you try to put everything in a nice fucking Hegelian system, if you will, because God, there's so much. I'm so disgruntled by a thinker I've never even read. It's just because I've been like the people who have read them, I'm like I've been disgruntled by. So you'll have to forgive some of my biases and ignorances informed by my, very selective past experiences. But anyways, the problem with trying to systematize and rethink a whole thing and build the perfect system, the perfect society, the perfect idea, the utopian, not utopian, but like this is how everything should be, is that when you try to grasp the world, you end up shrinking it to fit the size of your palm. And when you do that, you lose sight of the details and you lose sight of the various things that make the world the world. If that makes any sense. What does that have to do with what I was talking about just now? So what that has to do with it is pretty much the problem is presented. Okay, the problem with this whole thing is there is genuinely, like, you do have to think about the whole world. But when we think about the whole world, we shrink it. And that's no good. We need to think about the whole world as is. But how do we do that? There's so much. It's overwhelming. Am I supposed to know every single thing going on in every single country? Am I supposed to like be made aware of every country that's aggravating the other and potentially trying to aggravate and like potentially trying to incite war? I don't know if you should be liable to think about that, even though you probably won't have to, because it will be shoved to you through 5 different news sources and 3 or 4 of your group chats exploding, talking about World War III again, after like in like the 5th time in the month. And it's not like overblown and dramatic, in my opinion. It's like all justified, which is why it's so terrifying. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Yes, the point is, the solution to rethinking everything is not to rethink everything in the way that we've always rethought stuff. Nor is the solution to just kind of try to be merry with the status quo. But there's also like this through line between extreme radical change that just can't happen and just kind of complying with things as they are. There's like a little bit, I think, in my opinion, of hope for shift, not like total like destruction and then recreation, not like, fucking alchemy, the science of understanding, deconstructing, and reconstructing, not destroying all the systems because they're terrible and then you're starting like a new perfect one, because you're never going to start a new perfect one. You are never going to do that. But there is hope in, I suppose, planting the seeds of change is a better word. And what matters more isn't that some one great man comes up with the perfect idea. What matters more is that people come to themselves and face the world as it is. That was the sort of, I think the crux of the thing was was people need to face the world, and they need to face all the uncertainties of it. They need to face their anxieties, they need to face their fears, they need to face the discomfort, they need to face this falling upon them in their soul, and they have to answer. They have to answer the knock on the door and say, I am a fucking person, I'm here, and I can see this shit going on, and I am spurred to action. Not necessarily immediate and radical, but action nonetheless that is a step, or is continuously stepping towards something better. That's my thoughts. In a nutshell. In a nutshell, without all the details, without all the shit. So glad AI was too primitive. Sorry, that was like that's the daily, like, our generation is cooked rant. I'm so glad AI was too primitive to actually write my papers when I was graduating college. Might have also taken the lazy route. So glad I didn't though. Like, what's the point of a degree if you didn't work for it? Well, the point of the degree isn't that you worked for it. The point of the degree is the ability to enter the job market with it, because without it you can't enter the job market, so you can't get a job, so your fucking life is over because you can't make money and you're going to die, because if you don't work you are dead. And so then, so what's the point of work? Well, the point of work is to show up so you can get ChatGPT to do all your work for you. Phone it in, like, just drink their free coffee and then fuck off and then get a paycheck. Until your bosses eventually wisen up to what's going on, and so but if
you have it and you didn't learn any of the necessary requirements needed for that degree, you are going to be mad cooked at the job itself.
No, you won't, because you just use AI. You just use AI. You use AI for the job. And so eventually your boss will realize this. Your boss will do one of two things. What will happen is your boss will initially ask of you, because they realize you use AI to increase your output. They will ask of you to use AI as much as possible to produce higher output, and thusly adjust their expectations to expect greater output from you. And it doesn't matter if the output's shittier, as long as nobody notices, it's fine. Okay? So you're gonna do more and more and more and more and more until your bosses realize, oh, wait a minute, why am I paying this person when I could just pay an AI to do the driving, or I could pay one AI specialist to do the work of 50 people, and then I'll fire the 50 people, hire this one guy, work that guy to the bone, and then that's it. I save on costs. It will do that. And then you will lose your job and you'll look for another one, and then the same cycle will repeat until eventually all of the world is consumed by shitty mediocrity driving the market forces, and then you will die. You will probably die. The average person is probably not going to be able to survive this. It is what it is. And you are, statistically speaking, the average person. Or you are, if you are not the exact average, you are close enough that you do not survive whatever's happening next. So that's what will happen. Okay, you sent me the article, I'll read that now. My grandkid's beginning to learn ChatGPT as well. So it's just fucking it's extra over. It's extra fucking over, man. Oh. Here's the article. I can send you the non-paywall version as well in case you can't read it. Okay, let's see if I can read it. I have reached my monthly article limit. Can you send me? Wait, no, never mind. I have a reader view. I have a reader view on my Brave browser, which allows me to bypass the bullshit. And by bypass the bullshit, I do mean skirt around and not pay for the thing I'm consuming, and that's because I am cheap and underpaid frankly, like,
Hello.
undervalued in society, you know, left dangling on a thread. It is what it is.
Thank you for destroying the caste system present in the VCS in the Discord last night.
You're very welcome. That's what I do. I'm a liberator. All I care about is fighting for people's freedoms. I really care about people's ability to express themselves, and I would never take away their rights for that. So yeah, no problem at all. Okay, let me read the article real quick. Okay, it's quite a bit of article. You know what I'll do? I'll plug this into ChatGPT and ask it to summarize it for me, so that way I don't have to read that long. Read that much for so long. Ugh. Yeah, okay. When I asked, Lee used AI to breeze through with minimal effort. When I asked him why he had gone through so much trouble to get to an Ivy League university only to offload all the learning to a robot, he said, the best place to meet your co-founder and your wife. It's true, I think. I don't know. I think it's true. It should be true. That's the experience, isn't it? That's the idea, is the idea. We're planning on doing a movie night this Saturday. Can you not stream on that day? All right. Sure. I have shit to do on Saturday anyways. Philosophy professor across the country at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock caught students in her ethics and technology class using AI to respond to the prompt. Briefly introduce yourself and say what you're hoping. Yes! It's so funny that when people do that. It's so funny. Oh, then what do we do? Oh, then if I were, you go on like, okay, no, like I'm not gonna put anything in or anyone on blast, but like whenever there's any like discourse about this stuff, people go like, okay, then you should just not fire, you should like you should fail the student. Just fail them. Show them that the consequences are not to be messed with. You fail too many students, guess what's gonna happen? No tuition fee paying pupils for you to extract money from. Not you really, but like, you know, the thing that which you work for. No money in the system means no funding, means you close departments, and the first one to go, the first like 3 to go. We're like top, philosophy is like the top 3, I think. Philosophy is the top 3 departments to go first. The first is probably like we're thinking about like, you know, the eventual dystopian scenario that where things shit starts shutting down. The first to go is probably any course to do with gender studies or like feminism or like just sort of a generally like activist left-leaning things. That's the first to go, I think. And then second is like maybe second is philosophy. That's the second to go. And then the moment you get rid of all the subjects that would even have a slight chance to be like somewhat dangerous, so you know, you're just kind of leaving like the business department untouched. Oh, I hope people don't take me seriously. Once that's done, you downsize, and then you privatize it all even much further than it already is. so that eventually it's already is, but it's going to be much more of the elitist circle jerk than it currently is. There it is. I don't know. Anyways, my thoughts on the article, right? Let's see. Let me just quick read it. Yeah, I read like a thing about cheating in schools. I mean, the fact that here's before I give my thoughts, here's one thing I will maybe add. I don't know if the article suggests it. I'll try to control F to see if it does. Elsevier. No, it doesn't. It's not just students that are cheating in colleges. It's like the professors. The professors are also using ChatGPT. There's an article, if you go on Elsevier. Elsevier is probably Elsevier, like the, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but the science journalist site thing. Publisher. Sorry, I was looking for the word. I think it was like a publisher, right? I don't know what the words are. The words don't matter to me because it's unimportant. Like, it's not real. Like, we made it the fuck up and it doesn't mean anything to me. Anyways, Elsevier published someone's paper that literally starts with, sure, I can write a short introduction for your paper, and then it is the introduction. It's like lithium batteries or something. It's so funny. If it weren't so sad, you can like just search up sure, here you go, or like, you know, some of the other like ChatGPT phrases on like official academic source sites. Your Google Scholars, your whatever, right? Your JSTORs. For fun, you could just look for quotes like that and you'll see that tenured researchers and professors are doing it too. That's what you're going to college for, though? Like, holy shit, we're so cooked, can we just not fucking learn anymore? Yeah, that's the idea. The idea is like, learning sucks because it's so hard and I have to use my head. Fuck that. I want to scroll, and let me scroll. I want to scroll. So like, we have as a society, and it's not like, oh, I'm pointing out like a straw man. No. This isn't a fucking straw man that I'm depicting as like a soy jack. Like, no. This is how we, and I am included in this because I fucking, even though I technically exist in a different space-time plane, I'm still influenced and affected by your bullshit. Live in the same, like, essentially have to deal with the same bullshit as everyone else on this planet. And frankly speaking, like, this is all our faults. Okay, we as a collective have decided, fuck thinking, fuck having to work for anything, fuck like difficulty. I want everything now and fast, and learning takes too much time and it's too difficult. Like, what if my thoughts, what if my preconceived notions get challenged? What if that happens? That would be too scary. I can't deal with that. I'd have to go to therapy, like, you know, like, and like, because of this, we have created a system where learning is optional. Where, like, you can technically learn if you want, but, like, why would you do that? It's so inefficient. Why would you write your own essay and improve your own skills in argumentation, analysis, and understanding, and letting text and the meaning behind it impress upon you as a person in order to invigorate your soul and, like, exist on the planet? Why would you do that when you can just have the machine do it for you? So then you can spend more time playing Fortnite and scrolling on TikTok. We use AI and can it be assessed to double check? Can be asked to double check the output, make sure it at least looks human. I hope you lose your wallet. No, but here's the thing: they won't lose their wallets. They will actually gain money because they're gonna write 20 papers in the time it takes one person who's not using these tools to write one. And if you write 20 papers, you are more likely to be on tenure track, and that means you are more financially rewarded for doing it. There's literally no reason not to cheat. If, like, because, especially when your livelihood depends on it, and it does, because the state of the fucking world and its economy is pressure cooking people into this fucking, like, tension, stress-filled, like, dot, this cog of the machine that has to operate, or else you are discarded. And it is literally you are discarded. You are gone. Your ass is grass if you don't cheat like everyone else. You are going to lose this race. Those were both sides of the Joker. Like it's not even like I'm not trying to like. It's the point is because like I think the point is to stress that the concept of, oh well, these cheaters aren't getting anything in life because they're cheating themselves. No, they are getting everything. They get more for being dishonest. You are rewarded for your dishonesty. You are rewarded for dehumanizing yourself and other people around you. You are rewarded for being a nice cog in the machine. You are rewarded for not working hard. You are rewarded for not wanting to struggle for anything in life. You are actually rewarded all the time by just interacting vaguely with something, as long as it makes a number go up. But interacting with yourself in your own head doesn't make any visible number go up, so that's bad. We can't have that. So dystopian was my ass is chronic overthinker. Well, be thankful that you didn't get a philosophy degree, I guess. Maybe that's like the first thing I would do is like, if I were you or anyone else, my first thing would be like, oh, thank God I didn't get a philosophy degree, because I would just feel worse about everything. And my employment prospects would be lower. I would feel worse about everything. People will look down on me. Anyone who doesn't look down on me will never make the attempt to understand me either. You know, like, so first you can I'm sorry, I'm being so okay, hold on, I gotta like, give me a second.
Hello.
Sorry, I had to reorient myself before I really delved off the deep end there. And also I needed to adjust the window blinds. That too. But it was I mainly needed to reorient. Hold on, fuck. Alright, I hope that... Okay. Hi, Mari. You joined at just the right time. We were out to play a video game and not think about too hard about anything, because that thinking would be difficult, and we don't want to do that because things are difficult, and we don't want to do things that are difficult. Why do things that are difficult when you could do things that are easy instead?
Hell are you organizing over there?
No, don't worry about it.
Hi, Amari.
Oh. Hi, Leo as well. Hello. A liberal studies degree with a concentration in humanities is pretty damn close to a philosophy degree. Well, yeah, you're also getting axed like on the same breath, I think, probably. I think the one thing going for me in the apocalypse is the fact that I'm a man who's masculine enough that I don't think I'm the first to fall. I think it'll be fine. That's the one thing I have going for me. I gotta crank up my male privilege up to 11 if I wanna make it through all this, and I gotta pretend like I'm into violence and Well, I do like beer, so I don't have to pretend that. I won't have to pretend that. I'll have to pretend like we're going back to the good old-fashioned values or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'll have to be, but I think I can like pull off. I can pull off being a Mundanite pretty easily. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. If there's one thing that's come out of my my romps with the theater, my very brief romps with the theater, is that I was like, I never, it's not like I got better at acting when I was doing it, but I think the embarrassment of having done so poorly post my experience with the theater has made me become a better actor, motivated by that embarrassment. Hope you guys are doing well. Well, yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Guess if you want to be a philosophy professor, then you have a good CV. Why would you want to be a philosophy professor? Why would you want to be a philosophy professor? First of all, like, why would you look at a sinking ship and go, "I'm gonna jump there. That's where I'll go." Like, academia is fucked, and the only thing that's more fucked than academia is the philosophy department in academia. That's the only thing that's even more fucked. Or at least philosophy that is not just, like, frankly speaking, aesthetics. And I don't mean aesthetics in like
I don't fucking know what job are you planning on getting with a philosophy master's. I'm not you, I'm not in your head.
The job I'm hoping to get is like professional VTuber. I hope to be a professional VTuber. That's my job. That's like, you know how you ask kids nowadays what they want to be when they grow up and they put in YouTuber? I'm the fucking brain damaged guy who took that a little too seriously. To ask you what your favorite Pokemon is at the male privilege in licensing department, you say Mimikyu. What's like, I don't know what else to say. Shit. I'm gonna give you an honorary lesbian card instead. No, I don't want that. I don't need more slurs in my life. What the fuck? I don't want like more things to be called. I've had enough of that shit. Whatever. What else is there with the philosophy degree? Like literally nothing. It is career suicide, which in this day and age is just suicide with 5 extra steps. It's 6, 7, 8, and then debatably 900 after like extra steps. And then eventually you realize you could have just skipped all the steps anyways, but you know. Sorry, I'm getting old. The only parts of philosophy that are not going to be axed are the type of philosophy that inspires no real change, or like, you know, just it doesn't inspire any personhood. That's the type of philosophy that can stay. The type of philosophy that can stay is the type that is, well, I would argue is not real philosophy, but you know, what the fuck does it matter what I think? My opinion doesn't matter. My opinion does not matter. The Academy does not like me. No, us did not gaze upon me and grant me the title of, or grant me the membership of the Genius Society. It is what it is, right? The only type of philosophy that will be allowed to remain is the type that inspires like ooh, wow, that's interesting. Oh, yeah. Wow, I didn't think about that thought experiment like that. Whoa, what if there was a trolley running down a track and it was about to kill 1 person or 5? Whoa, that's so cool. And then like the bell like rings and then your brain immediately evacuates all of that down a drain. That's the only philosophy that's allowed to remain. Okay, it's the philosophy that's supposed to be purely just entertaining. And it can't be too difficult, because the moment it gets too difficult, people are going to think it's too difficult. And when it's too difficult, then it's like, I don't want to do it anymore. And so then people are not going to take those classes, and those professors that want to teach difficult things that actually challenge you as a person are going to be like, are going to have worse stats at the end of it. Like it's a fucking Marvel Rivals lobby where you're looking at people's KDA ratios and you go, this guy had the least amount of students, we gotta kick him out, his tenure track's off, his salary's off, he's fucking homeless now, and we all point at him and laugh. We point at him and we make fun of him. All right, anyways, that's the only philosophy that's allowed to remain, and nothing else. If it's like anything that actually inspires you to grow and change as a person, then it's like someone's doing their job wrong and they're gonna get fired eventually. It's an error in the system, which will correct itself over time. Okay, don't worry. In a few years, 5, 10, the system will correct itself and you won't be challenged anymore. Nothing will be challenging. Everything will be easy. Everything will be accessible. Everything will be cushioned and soft. Whatever you want, whatever your desires are, they will be fulfilled. And if they can't be fulfilled in the real life, they will be fulfilled in the virtual digital mindscape that is this little pod that you can plug into for maybe your 2 or 3 allocated hours per day before you go back into a mine and plug into someone else's thing. It is what it is. Your daughter sitting in the corner of a room playing with dolls, listening to crazy. That's true. I've been neglecting my daughter for a while. I'm gonna go boot it up now. I forgot I was streaming. A video game. I'm sorry, I forgot. Would you let your daughter be a philosophy major? Fucking no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wouldn't let myself be a philosophy major if I could go back in time. That's fucking terrible. What a mistake. I should have just sucked it up. I should have just sucked it up and did like, I don't know, economic theory. Like what was some, like I should have sucked it up and maybe just applied myself and stopped thinking about things too hard and went to law school or something and then got a comfortable job at a bank. That's what I should have done. What a fucking idiot I am. Anyways, I'm gonna launch Volcano Princess now. I can play that video game. Let's play the video game now. Let's play the video game. Oh, let's play the video game. Yeah. I just want to play the video game. Thinking a philosophy degree either gave you generalized anxiety disorder or made the pre-existing anxiety. I'm not anxious more than usual. I think like I don't have an anxiety disorder. I actually think my anxiety is very orderly. I think the disorder is if you don't feel the anxiety. I think that is a disorder. If you like if you exist and you are not anxious, something's fucking wrong with you. Like, have you seen this? If you exist in contemporary society and you're plugged in like the rest of us to news outlets and media, that is, if you exist and you're like a normal human being who just engages and interacts with their community, but you know, you'll probably be fine for the next 10, 15, 20 years until whatever global thing impacts you directly, and then shit's gonna start hitting the fan. Doris having anxiety at all, unfortunately, and then the hard way. Normal level anxiety is 0. That's, if it's normal, then that's bad. Like, people need to be more, I need to instill more anxiety in people. Like, people need to understand that like you should be anxious about stuff. The hard part is like accepting your anxiety without letting it take over your life, which is something you have to wrestle with every day. When you wake up, you have to start wrestling with that. Yeah. Typical philosopher crash out. I also just don't like the way that word is used, but I'm not gonna rant about that because I need to play the video game now. I scheduled the stream because I wanted to play a video game because I wanted to forget about all the shit that I have to deal with, and now I'm just like dealing with all of it again, unmediated. FGAD, I don't want anyone else to have this shit. What the fuck? I mean, like, not like the clinical disorder. I mean, like, just a general sense of anxiety. That's what I mean. I don't mean like the clinical definition of it. That's not what I'm referring to. My apologies for being unclear. game capturing Volcano Princess? It is. Wait, I can't hear anything. There we are. We're gonna return with these thoughts fresh in our mind to our 15-year-old daughter, who is currently aiming to be an academic / not an academic, sorry, aiming to be a politician. Because God knows I'm not raising anyone to be an academic in this shitty. Well, we're playing this in a different day and age, but I'm just letting my traumas of the real world impacting my in-game events. This is there's something to be said about that, I think. The fencing teacher seems to be at the door. Greetings. Hello, Professor. What's the matter? Nothing bad. Anna's been doing really well in school. Tuition fees are not cheap, so I helped applying for the student scholarship. Please accept this. Wonderful. Thank you, Professor. I distinctly remember doing that. Did we fucking... Hold on, what? I think it should be fine. Whatever. Clinical definition is having anxiety about nothing in particular. Yeah. That's not what I mean. I meant like people should have an anxiety about things in particular because there are particular things happening that are cause for concern. At 15, I didn't want to be a politician. I wanted to shop at Hot Topic. And that's why I'm raising my kid right. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean I don't know what better way to express the terrible thought I had in my head that I don't really believe in, but was just something I wanted to say. Honestly, if Autumn asked if we could go to Hot Topic, I would probably go like, yeah, sure, you've worked hard enough in your shit. We can go. I would bring my daughter to Hot Topic. Yes! Wait, hold on. I think I've read this before. Okay, I remember now.
Hey everyone. Hi Chairman. You can't call us the voices in your head anymore, can you? LOL.
I don't know why I can't call you that. I still will. Think. I don't know. Or maybe I just won't refer to you at all. Say anything to what's going on? No, you can say things. The last I checked, my heroic deed included allowing people the right to express themselves on Discord without having to push to talk. Because apparently I fucked it up earlier when I was setting permissions where people could join voice chats, but like people with no server roles couldn't do speech, text to speech, or they weren't allowed to. For some reason, I don't know. I remember this. We did this last time.
At Zero Striker, I said when I was 15 I shopped at Hot Topic, and he said, well, I'm raising my kid right.
爸爸，你喜欢什么小动物啊？
I like bees conceptually. I hate actually having to like be in front of a bee. And that goes for most animals. That goes for every animal on Earth that exists, including humans. If I had to pick a favorite, it would be something that it would be a type of animal that wouldn't come close to me at all. It would just fuck off and do its own thing. That would be my favorite type of animal. So, like, I don't know, like an owl. I think an owl would probably fuck off and not interact with me at all in any capacity. So that's my favorite animal. That's none of the answers. I remember this exchange. Exactly. Cats will fuck off, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's confront Autumn's burdens. Here's some bad news. Did you buy like Prime energy drink. Is that it?
Huh?
You lost your house key? That's fine. We can just get another one.
Huh?
They said locks cost a lot of money. It's fine. At least you didn't do anything actually fucking stupid like the other kids your age, so you're fine, Autumn. You're okay. As long as nothing bad happens. Okay. You don't want to waste any more money? It's okay. You're wasting a lot less money than other kids your age are. Just by actually paying attention in class and being like a good person. You're ahead of everyone else. Don't worry. Don't worry, kid. I do remember this. I do. Is there a reason to like do any of these other options? I'm gonna do a resistance. That's what I'll do. In a calm and peaceful mood. Chat. Doesn't this invite darkness if I'm serious with her? Let's try it. Fuck. I'm not a kid anymore. 3 darkness. That's like... No, I think there's a time and place to be serious with your kid. That shouldn't invite darkness in their lives. It makes no sense to me that this is the same as leaving them at an alleyway. Being serious with your child should not be put on the same scale as abandoning them in an alleyway. It makes no bloody sense. Never dealt with bunnies as a pet, but I've got along with cats more than dogs. Dogs have gone along with are generally more tame though. I don't think I've ever interacted with a bunny. I think they're cool in concept.
He went on the anti-philosophy rant with his kid.
I didn't do that, did I? I didn't do that. I just said like... Didn't I just kind of say whatever you want, honey? Talk and consumes me. It's weird to hang out with boys now. They are certainly weird to hang out with. My advice is you just gotta look out for yourself and be wary of any boy you encounter forever, probably for the rest of your life. I'm not saying don't trust them. I'm saying it's gonna be fucking hard going. The only truth in this world is I will always love you. Will you be with me, Miss Autumn? Love you loads, Billy. No, fuck off, Billy. Does that arise? Hope it will kiss your face for me? Okay, ignore. And it's the same letter. Okay, fuck off. We've checked all the letters. Your daughter's a lesbian for real? I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know. I just noticed that she hangs out a lot with other girls and is slightly averse to most of the boys her age. I don't know why that is. Could it be my own doing? No, I don't have any influence over my daughter. No, no. Double salary. I think I remember this. Charming female perfume. All women are happy to receive it. Is that true? That's probably true. If there was like a charming male perfume, I feel like I would probably be happy to receive it. Anyways. Let's put her in a play again. We do that? She does meet the requirements. The charisma check and the attribute check. Do it, let's sign up. They call it Axe body spray. But it doesn't work. That's like the fake potion. Because you don't want to smell like that, right? But boys don't know that, I think. I don't know. Big lines which express romance's feelings. Late at night, the star reminds me of you. Pick the ones that express calm. When it is quiet, you can hear the sound of wheat being cut down in the distant fields. Calm again. People with a safety net tend to fall back on, don't have the ambition to fight back, fine by me. The moon is beautiful tonight, love or mine. I'd like to be alone now. I think alone, that's me, I think. I would like to be alone now, yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the flowers and support. More stage experience is good. More stage experience is good. More stage experience. Good, 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 good. There's a merchant. What does he have to say? Miss, you need sprint potion. I will sell it to you for just 104 gold. 100 gold for sprint potion for horses? I don't think we'll need it ever, but I feel like we could sell it for a higher amount. Wise choice, miss. How much is it worth? Let's see. Wait, no, I wanted to sell. I can't sell items. Sprint potion. Sprint potion. Sprint potion. Sprint potion. Where's the sprint potion? I can't find the sprint potion anywhere. It's not here. Never mind. Dara's a child actress. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you already fumbled. No, she's not an actress. She performs at the theater sometimes. There's a difference. You write like 2 paragraphs, you're not a writer, okay? Your daughter's gonna be all kinds of weird. That's not true. That's not true. Don't listen to them, Autumn. Don't listen to them. They're jealous that you just have an extremely, like, well-balanced and intellectual upbringing. With a father who knows exactly what's best for you. They just don't get it. Like not just for you, but for the world in general. But, you know, for you in the current confines of the moment. Is the Victorian fantasy equivalent? It would be if she was the main character, but she plays the side character, so it's okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get a dog in the winter. Yeah, that seems cool. Not getting a dog makes you feel like there's something missing in my life. Don't agree. Hard disagree, sir. What's Craig want? I'm just here to escape reality. I'm aware. Okay, well, if so long as you're aware, I guess. Look at how busy everyone is in the field. They are very busy. My mother used to take me with her to cut wheat in the field. Mother? That was when I was very young. Every time I see these wheat fields, I'm reminded of that time and how carefree it was. I should do that. It sounds like good activity. Because it was forced on the stage and she's normal, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'm just saying that there's a value in instilling an appreciation and participation in the arts in your child when you're raising them. They don't have to do it for the rest of their like life, but it's good to actually have them be exposed to it and like understand or like to cultivate an appreciation for it. So that when they eventually rub elbows with extremely powerful and cultured people, that they'll have something to talk about. Case in point, there's a good harvest this year, which can alleviate a lot of domestic conflicts. Talk to her.
Huh?
This year's barns are full, and dozens of new ones have been built. This autumn yielded a good harvest. When the economy is good, we tend to have fewer social issues to deal with. So no matter what, we must give priority to ensuring the stability of the economy, understand? Yeah, that makes sense to me. She's got everything right. Here's the bigger question. Is Autumn performing at the local theater because she wanted to and expressed interest in acting, or because you pushed her into it? She is really good at it, and she seems very happy every time she does it. That's all I need to know. I'm putting Gwyneth and Autumn together. Well, I'm just making some suggestions as a father, that's all. I don't have control over her life, okay? She gets to live the life she wants to live. It just so happens to be constantly hanging out with the most powerful political force in the kingdom. That's all. At the royal greenhouse, that would cost 300 gold to enter, but we have enough money saved up for that. The duo came to the royal greenhouse high within the castle. The scenes here are unique and create many special memories. If you want, I can order everyone here to leave. What will you and Gwyneth do together in the greenhouse? Oh. Doesn't answer my question.
Hi
I asked
guys.
this or that question.
I thought we are going to be a philosopher king and not ask for feasible. They're on a date.
We were, but like I had like an incident. So essentially, I was with one of my grandkids today, and I was helping him with something. He had to come up with ideas for presentation. I asked him what he wanted to do, and he said, I don't know. And I asked him 2 more times, and he said, Fortnite shop. And that's what made me change the title for today's stream. But hi, Fufu. But anyways, Autumn is performing at the local theater because she seems to enjoy it, and I'm only interested in what she's interested in. She seems to also be interested in talking to Gwyneth and has a good time doing so, which is why, you know, I'm like, yeah, this is good. Talk about the potential war. Now that's something my daughter can do that I can't do on this live stream today. The other party seems very interested in the relationship. Oh, I didn't read all of it. True. Yeah, true. True. What are you gonna do together next? Let's talk about the princess. Thought it wasn't bad. Military flags are interesting. It's fascinating to think about different strategies. Coming up with creative solutions to problems is exhilarating. Indeed, when you discover new probabilities from creative solutions, that sense of accomplishment is incomparable. Evidence for lesbian daughter increases. I mean, she could be like... And... could be like... ace as well, and just so happened to be in a very close but not romantic or sexual relationship with the strongest power of the kingdom. I don't know. Let's give her a gift. Let's give her a forget-me-not. Don't forget me, will you? Ambiguous. Seems you do know the art of speech. I don't know what that button does, honestly. I just know that it makes her smile, and so I feel like that's a necessary button to push to make her smile. That's kind of like the rule. If you can push a button to make the woman you are dating smile, the idea is you probably want to push it, right? That makes perfect sense to me. Let's end the invitation. Seems traveling with you indeed has a calming effect. Perfect invitation as usual. The glorified eunuch? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. What else should we do with? We can consult with her. That would be good. Art is very meaningful to me, allowing me to temporarily forget the troubles at hand and breathe. Honestly, yeah, it is. Challenge. That's the last thing we could do. There's no other thing we could do. Let's challenge her. Let's propose a debate. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna lose, but it's gonna be good for like learning. Let's debate tone. Let's debate tone. That's what we'll debate. Debate strategy we'll use. I don't fucking self-encouragement. Big success. Temporary dialectic major increase. Are you supposed to like read all of that? You're supposed to actually read all of that. They're not giving you the time to read it. I'm trying to read it now for the first time since I've played the game. I don't think they're like, I don't think you're supposed to. Yes, giving a forget-me-not to my female friend, definitely an act without any romantic undertones. They are, yeah, it could be. I don't know. I don't control what my daughter does, even though I am directly controlling what my daughter does. Alright, let's go explore. Oh, we don't have cheese. Hey Nina, force is both dangerous and reassuring. It is. Let's chat. Are you praying here? Hey Autumn. Well, you can pray anywhere as long as you can recite it in your heart. Everyone may go, the goddess's dominion extends. But I do feel that I can hear the goddess more clearly when I'm closer to the volcano. Can you hear her voice? It's Very faint. I can't hear the exact words, but I can feel the presence of her. Cool. Okay, that's it. How do we get more? Oh, yes, we go to the restaurant. Did you put it there? I assume you gotta read it. Well, yes, but one, it feels a bit like lorem ipsum text in the sense that, like, when I tried to read it, it didn't feel like it was conveying anything specifically. It was sort of just trying to convey an idea to you. And secondly, it scrolled by so fast that you couldn't read all of it. And it's an auto scroll. I'm not clicking through it. It's auto scrolling through everything. And it is for those reasons I think they don't actually intend for you to read the debate text. Which, you know, makes sense. You would cut costs that way.
Eh?
Only I could come over every day and have a delicious meal. How come I don't live in a restaurant? Well, you live close. You can always come over. Not every day. You shouldn't eat at a restaurant every day, okay? Because that shit would be way too expensive. And also, you should learn to cook at home. But I don't think it hurts too much to go, like, you know, once in a while, once a week maybe, once, twice a week, depending on your family's economic situation, financial situation. Right now, we're doing okay. Right now, we're doing fine. You know, we're stockpiling in to prepare for the inevitable collapse of society, but for now, it seems everything seems to be fine. Derek is finally back. I thought I would never see him again. Didn't realize how much I relied on his stories. If I don't hear a new one each month, I feel like something is missing. Adults are always talking about war. Why do they like it so much? Yeah. Yeah, that's real. That's fucking real, kid. That's real as fuck. Glad Derek is back. I'm gonna be happy like Derek every day from now on. I imagine that's what people who this is like the person who would watch a VTuber. Or like a streamer. Not just a VTuber, but like a streamer in general. It's like, I hate when adults talk about, like, that aren't like political, inflammatory, incendiary streamers. Right? Like, generally just people who are just fun to watch, right? Imagine the people who would watch them. And I am people. That's me included, by the way. Adults are always talking about war. Why do they like it so much? I'm glad Germa is back. I'm gonna be happy like Germa every day from now on. That's like, that's... that's me going into Twitch chat. Every time our army triumph, one more story about victory appears. History is always written by the victors. I suppose it is. What's in our relationship bank look like? Yep. Everything's in order. Yep. Yep. Kind of like Lon. I don't like, actually, like, I think he's okay. We refused Craig's tune. We refused his Goodwill event. It didn't even register in my head that I looked at him and I was straight up like, nah. He was born into the famous music family. The Wheelers, brought up to be a pianist and is exceptionally talented. Craig is childhood friends with Lon. Okay, well, if he's exceptionally talented, I should have maybe given him a chance. It's okay. My daughter will interface with people who are worthy. Speaking of interfacing with people that are worthy, where's Lon? Let's go talk to him. Is he in the lake? No, he's not. In the harbor? He's not. If you head into the alley, be careful. Invite. Don't hold the team back. Oh shit. Okay, that's good. Some underground auctions have been popping up. You can get some interesting stuff. If those folks know their business, you're more likely to find a fake than any real treasure. Huh. You are famous, miss. I hear many nobles talk about you. Great. A man who does not seek to make progress will waste his life. Fair enough. Fair enough, Mark. Fair enough. Where is Lon? There he is. He's right here. The living inherit the memories of the dead. This is how life continues. Fair enough. Relationship risk. Ah, shit. Let's gift him something. What does he want? Let's gift him, like... What would he like? He's, like, really good at math. The only thing I think I know. You know what? I think he would like a small money bag.
Yeah?
He does. It seems that you know me too well. Am I really that easy to predict? Well, everyone likes a money bag. Chat. Moment life truly ends is when the living forget about you. Yeah, insert quote that says something along the lines of you die twice, the first time when you stop breathing and the second time when your name is last uttered. I argue there's like a 1.5 death where people talk about you but no longer in the spirit in which you wanted. So like your name is sullied forever, your work is tarnished and misinterpreted, and people use your arguments and your philosophy to justify hatred that you never intended in the first place. That's maybe like the 1.5 death I would. After I'm gone, my research can be preserved, and as long as people still read it, I'll be alive spiritually. An exciting thought, isn't it? Yeah, until they weaponize it, but it is what it is. You're surprisingly optimistic about this stuff. Maybe it's why I insist on being a scholar. I don't want to be forgotten. Yeah, I like him. I like Juan. So who are really romancing for Autumn? So we're not doing anything. Autumn is making her decisions because she's an independent daughter. She's been going out, making friends, talking to people. And this is just what the relationship chart looks like. For no reason in particular. So we have Guinevere, Nina, Rebecca, Mona, Benson, Hackett, Mary, Z, Mark, Basilo, Jermaine, Lon, Derek, Kenneth, Craig, Connie, Claire. These are all the people that my daughter has interfaced with that I keep a very detailed notebook about. Me? Sorry, no, this is like my daughter's notebook. Right? Is this my notebook or my daughter's notebook? I haven't actually thought about that too hard. 12 course points for each scheduled course. After completing after school, you will receive an extra 100. Any endings require Autumn to receive a certain subject score if she wants better career prospects. This is like just gonna get better though, right? Like it's just E and D and C for now, isn't it? Isn't it? Her literature's kind of falling behind. I don't know why that's the case. We should get her to read a bit more, shouldn't we? I don't know why her literature's so low. What's going on? I thought we were doing really well. Yeah. Anyways, let's explore. We can't do that yet. We gotta get some food in our stomach. We already have 100 mood, but it is what it is. It's fine. Eat some. Okay, exploration time. We can go to the Flame River, but it's hard. We can, however, invite Benson, Hackett, Lon, or Z at this point. Now, who to invite? Can I view their, like, specific... Hold on, let me exit. That's not it. Can I view their, like, battle profile? Yeah, here it is. 130 damage, 2 weakness, and 1 vulnerability. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Flame pendant, crit rate, +10. Volcanic Sacred Sword. Okay. Okay, that's Lon's profile. Who's the other fighter we have? Was it Craig? I forget. Z. What's Z's profile? Death Arrow. 174 damage. 1 petrification. I guess we're taking both of them, right? And we're taking them into the Flame River. Yeah, I know Benson is a healer and Hackett is a knight, or like is a tank. Pseudo tank. But I think the firepower of these two will be enough. I think. And if it doesn't work out, it's fine. They can escape. I think. We'll send them to the wolves so my daughter can come back. Let's go to the temple to lower her darkness. Her darkness is at 6. It's the lowest is 0 and it maxes at 100. She's at 6 darkness. I think 10 darkness is enough for her to be a politician, probably. So I'm gonna, like, it's okay. We could probably send her to the Dark Alley, in fact, if we really wanted to. In any case, we're gonna go to the Flame River today, because that's close enough. Evasive scarf, longbow, Valkyrie sword. Yeah, yep, the most expensive equipment money can buy. That's right. Oh. Casting a spell, Z and lawn attack. Volcanic gateway. Okay. I didn't think about this one. What if I just raid? Who do we take down first? This guy's the most health, so let's take this guy down first. Let's just end turn. Oh, okay. Oh shit, that one's going for autumn. Do that. To create weakness and vulnerability. Yeah, so it's decreased. Okay. What if we petrify? What happens when you petrify someone? Oh, they just can't act. Oh, I stacked it incorrectly then. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, fuck. Shit.
Damn, Al will be most displeased by this.
Let's do a curve shot to finish him off. He's gonna take 58 on. Oh shit! I didn't even look. Okay. We gotta death arrow this guy for sure. And then I think we can execute this one with a curve shot. And that's all we'll be doing. Dodged again. Holy shit! This guy's Z is insane. That's why. That's why the people fear him. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. Holy shit. Incredible. Well done. Shit. 58? No. How do I kill him? How do I kill him? 249 damage. Shit. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna raid them. And then she's just gonna dodge the attack. Whoa! You want to do this every turn, like every other turn. Oh my god. Z is incredible. That didn't crit, but that's okay. GG's. Wasn't even close. Bring Benson to heal Autumn. You're right, yeah. I should bring Benson. Magical lamp. You surrounded by mist and walk towards a golden glow. This is a magical lamp. Legend has it. The soul of the lamp god is in here. Let's pray to the lamp god. Minus 10 darkness. Okay, we're at 0 darkness now. Well, alright. Fuck. Stun that guy. Chip him down. And turn. Stop hitting my child! What the fuck? What the hell? learn from every instance where you come back alive. That's true. True. Good to have you, Z. Good to have you. Oh, you finished exploring. How were the spoils? They were okay. If she had a mother figure in her life, none of this would have happened. Her mother died. How dare you? Her mother is dead. And I'm doing my damn best as a single father, okay? Shit. Okay, what do I do? Maybe we'll go to altar. We'll go to the altar. Good news is she has -4 darkness? I didn't know you could have negative darkness. Should I neglect her a bit to keep her, like... I don't know. I actually don't know what her darkness needs to be. To achieve romance endings, fulfill 10 hearts and complete 3 relationship events. Romance ending unlocks the highest favorability character. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 relationship events. Are these those events? Anyways. Sister's happy. Yeah, she's doing very well, and we hope that she's happy too. Is your highness praying for the princess again? Sister's a very important person. Autumn is also important, I hope. Lovely, he's lovely. Let's invite him. Divorce together? I understand. Maybe that's what we needed. You look a little tired. How about some grilled fish? Spent some enough time at the lake to learn how to grill fish from Hackett again. Thanks, Benson. A lot of contemporary religious paintings influenced by the Volcano religion, which provide a lot of reference for my work. There's a lot of art that is influenced by the religion of the time, so this is like, it makes sense to me. The religious paintings sell for a lot of money. I think that's just the only, what else do you have to paint, right? What else do you make fan art of other than like the Lord and Savior? It's not as profitable as painting portraits of nobles, but it gets me a lot of prestige. Yeah. Especially those frescoes and sculptures in large cathedrals. Many artists devote their lives to creating them. Orphan. The guy with the black hat that comes here often, he's not much of a talker. I think he must be communicating with the goddess in some other way. Seems faithful. He does seem faithful. Indeed he does. I'm as beautiful as ever. The altar hall glistens with gold. Are you talking about my child or the weather? Or the season, sorry. I picked up a lot of fallen leaves today. How nice it would be if these beautiful leaves had a final resting place. Found an earthworm in the church walls. Okay, you might want to take a look at that, wise man. We've got 0 action. Can we farm and cook? We can't really farm. Can we cook? We can cook. We can cook. I think we've just done everything what we could have done. There's a wishing pool again. Oh yes, luck value. Okay, that should be everything. Let's go back home and study. Ignorance of war. Yeah, good idea. Volcanic language basics. That seems important. Landscape basics. How to read music. Yeah, we've got nothing in sword science and ritual? How come? What? We studied it so much. What are you talking about? Basic arithmetic, that's kind of important too. Okay, our intellect is actually only slightly, but it's the worst thing we have right now. I think we gotta work on that. In which case, principles of disciple training, I like that. And then, basic arithmetic. There we go. Lots of math. Lots of math for this session. We do that with Greg. That's fine. I like these arrangements. Let's do it. It'd be so great if I could stay at home all day and read instead of going to school. I'm just kidding. You could do both, honey. You could do both. Today's class was complicated and the content was more difficult than usual. There isn't enough time to write out the notes. Try taking down the notes in a simpler way. Notes with drawings can be helpful, but it depends on what you're doing. I think writing may be the way to go. Motion plus 10. Okay. Summarize everything as a story. Yeah, okay, sure. Your school report card came. 52? What? A little better than I thought. I won't lie to you, it's a little worse than I thought. It's a little, it's what? No. Okay. Fine. No, it's like, it's alright. No, that makes sense. Okay. I don't know what happened. She's been doing everything. She's been doing everything right. What's going on? Trader looking man is loitering. Wanna see your goods? These goods of mine are collected from all over the world. They're real, rare treasures. Alright, okay, whatever. What do you got? Bitch, I don't have 30 dodge. Shit. Dodge. Oriental single-ended sword. I don't even remember what the stats I have are, but like a cute dodge sword would be good. HP guy plus 5, defense was 20. That's really good, I think. Is that better than the evasion scarf though? Because the evasion scarf just saves you. Oriental dress. Just spirit scratch skirt. Okay, we don't have enough money for any of that. Stamina mine, charisma plus 3. Forbidden fruit for okay. No Venus, Moonstruck Star, Luca, Black Knight, Fluorescent. Okay. Your child is failing your studies. Stop sending your daughter to the battlefield and start sending her to the library. You're right. You're kind of right. I kind of should. Do I buy like a stat fruit for 3 things? I don't think that's... I remember doing the math like 2 streams ago. I just forgot if it was worth it or not. I think the answer was probably not. I think that was the answer. Yeah. Okay. Okay, exit shop. What a shame. You'll meet again next year. Hey Z, excuse me sir, is Autumn home?
Maybe get the sword for when you spam raid.
I already have a better sword. This is the thing. Is the reason why I don't... I've decided not to get the sword. I already got a better sword from a previous encounter. Or from the shop, I think. You want to chat on something? Okay, let's get going.
Huh?
Surprised to hear you wanting to relax, Z. Well, as relaxed as one can be in the Forgotten Forest. You don't have to act so polite around me. We're not at school. Alright, well, is there something bothering you? You've been looking glum since we got here. Something wrong with the investigation? Yes, there's something the forest needs to look at. A while ago, I just checked out that spot you discovered. The merchants are just the middlemen. The actual product came from the forest. I need to go in and end it once for all. I don't know if you should be bringing my daughter into this, but you do kind of seem like a reliable guy, Z, so I'm going to hold off on my judgment for now until the consequences, the happenings present themselves to me. You mean those white flowers? Yes, it's called the Volcanic Snow, a new secret drug.
Wow.
You're... Okay, it's drug PSA, don't do them. Yeah. Volcanic Snow is a flower, its sedative properties also make it highly addictive. Use it once and you'll be onto it for... Don't take any food from strangers if you don't know where it's been. Good idea. Good. Yeah, he's giving my daughter stranger danger advice. I like Z. How many of them are there? It's too dangerous for you to go alone. Good night too, I can help. It is a night. Admire your courage, but it's not something you can handle right now. I've dealt with them before. They will use any means to get what they want, and it won't end well if you fall. I needed you here today in case I don't make it back. I need you to inform my family. Tell them everything I've found so far is in the locked drawer in my bedroom. How they deal with it is their business. You're ridiculous, always keeping secrets like that. Z, this investigation has something to do with your family, doesn't it? I think Z should maybe bring a few other pals on this expedition, and then some of them stand next to my daughter to make sure she's safe. But other than that, I approve of the actions going on, I think. Why is Anna's voice so loud? It's because my fucking audio balancing I can't get right at all. So I must apologize. I really like to talk about my family. You don't know this, but my father was a very honorable judge. He died fighting for justice. Some of the family has betrayed his dedication. They're driven purely by profit and selfish gains. To continue this legacy, they're willing to discard anyone who gets in their way, even a rightful heir. Yes, well, sometimes it costs greatly to stick to one's morals. Not everyone's willing to sacrifice everything for a principle. There's a blurry line between good and evil, and most of the time, we're just profit-driven animals. Yes, maybe one could move beyond good and evil. We'll see. My family's just father and I, and it's hard to imagine what your family's like. I still think you shouldn't be facing this alone. Even the most perfect person in the world needs a break once in a while. Yeah, good advice from my daughter. As I come to the forest often. Grass and trees listen to me here. Me, this is... You're about to risk your life, aren't you worried? Worried? Why should I be worried? The whole affair is finally coming to an end. I could be in a better mood. Reason to hide how I feel. Alright, we'll talk about this some other time, but if you ever feel like you need some rest, come to me. I'm kind of known for being a comforting presence to our horses, you know. You need a shoulder to lean on, please come to me. Well, okay, you know what? You can, sure. He doesn't seem like an awful person. I'll make you back alive, I'll consider it. Don't say that, I'll pray for you. The goddess is always good to me. I know she'll bless the mighty Z. Fingers crossed. Is he gonna go away? What if I need him on our next expedition? What? What should I do? What are you worried about? School summer dance. I don't know who would be good to go with. Wow. I don't want to be pushy, because, you know, it's your decision, kid, okay? You can do what you want, but there are some options in mind you could consider. You could. One of that's my friends, but I think it's good to meet new people, too. Does that have any recommendations? Oh. Well, if it's out of... Okay, well, if it's out of these three... Maybe Nina or Benson. Either would be fine. But let's do it with Nina. Just like I thought, Dad. Let's go with Nina. Shit, her mood is terrible. We gotta talk. Oh yeah, you're not tired. I don't know why I clicked that. Let's talk. It's weird to hang out with boys now. Yeah. It will never go wrong if you listen to me. That's... Why does that invoke darkness in her? I don't get it. I don't get why I don't get why there's darkness from that. That makes no sense to me. I don't... Like, my daughter's job in combat is to survive. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let's sleep. Get some cheese back. This letter arrives, I hope... Ah, shut up. It's the same damn suitors with no creativity at all. Is this what it's like for, like, women to open up their Instagram DMs? Is this what it's like? Do I have to deal with that now because I have a daughter? I have to... Imagine... What? These aren't even DMs to me? These are DMs to my daughter and I have to deal with that shit? Just uninstall. Just uninstall. My moon, my sun, my angel. I love you until the day I die. Please accept this feather of the holy Pegasus from me. We'll accept it and express gratitude, maybe, I think. But we won't reciprocate. Emotion plus 15, okay. Yes. Okay, well, I've got it figured out. Okay. Let's go hang out with a friend. You know, no one in particular. It's nice to see you. It's nice to see you too, Ken. How you doing? Seeing His Highness always makes me happy. His Highness doesn't say much. He has a kind heart. Kindness, no, not humans. Challenge, gift, hang out. Let's go somewhere else. Every autumn, there is a big fuss over the distribution of food. There's a need for military rations for all the forest expeditions we've been having, but we must first secure food for our residents. Among them, a certain proportion needs to be set aside to prepare for the winter. I'll drop a distribution plan. Okay. You're here. In theory, our relationship shouldn't be as close as it is now, but I've elected to go with the flow. Well, let's go with the flow, I suppose. All right. The duo came to the royal greenhouse house within. Yep, I remember. I like to stand in high places and look out across the scenery. Our kingdom is a vast territory, and I will never tire of seeing it. Let's say that we want to travel, because being well traveled is generally like a appealing. Shit. I guess not. Let's talk about the Empire's future. That's how it is. Military flags are interesting. Yes, they are. If you hint that you're a woman, your DMs get flooded sometimes. It sucks. I mean, just like... There's no way I could have continued the first 2 words of that thought in any capacity without it being dismissive. Even if... Because I just simply don't have a funny joke lined up. Because I thought I did. I started winding it up, and I was like, I don't have a good joke for this. Never mind. If you were... What were you gonna say? If you were curious what I was gonna say. So I'm not saying it, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, but because I stopped myself. But if I were to continue my thought, what I was gonna say was just... Don't be a woman, easy. Is what I was gonna say. But I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. I didn't say it. What does she feel about... How does she feel... How does your highness feel about red roses?
Oh.
Okay. I got an achievement, but it wasn't because it was a good gift. It was just like a regular gift. If it were you, I would allow you to do such an overreaching thing. The ambiguous atmosphere surrounds the air. Okay. Seems that traveling you indeed has a calming effect. It's 13. Plus 13. Is it like... Is there like a max? Have I wasted my time? No, I haven't. 161. It just keeps going up. We're at max hearts, but I don't... Like, it just keeps going up. I think what that means is like you... It's like a comparison to everyone else's favorability. And the person with the most favorability ends up being your daughter's romantic interest towards the end of the game, I think. Or the romantic option. So what that means is I don't have to hang out with her anymore. More than enough. Oh, so the patience cost isn't per person. It's per, like, thing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, I see. Because that's why I don't have enough time to talk to people and make friends with them. Right. Okay. You sure you want to start fishing? We've never done that before. Let's fish. What do you do? How do you fish? What the fuck am I doing? Fish. I'm playing Counter-Strike. You got fish. I don't know what that is. And another fish. Luminous fish eggs and giant bonefish. Okay. Fish fear me. Women love me or something. I don't know what the quote is, but she has that cap on her now. Okay. Go to the restaurant and fuel up, and then do something else. I don't know what we'll do though. He's like a little chipmunk with the bulging cheeks. Okay, Mona. All right. Next month is the Volcano Festival. God, goodness, it's definitely something to look forward to. My favorite part is the dance competition. The girls look so good when they dance. I accidentally put too much pepper in the dish. I'm so careless. You're fine. You making mistakes. I didn't sleep well. No, I feel that. Yep. Sorry to make you worry. I'll work the counter for a while and avoid everything. Ain't that the truth? So, what is going on? Why is our daughter not studying well enough? I don't get it. I don't see where the problem is. Fish fear me, women want me. Thank you. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Funny thing is, the older I've gotten, I've started dressing more alternatively. I get less male attention. I mean, it's like, it makes sense, right? Because God forbid you express yourself as an individual rather than like a preset template. Men want, from my experience, a girl who comes across as easily manipulated / naive. I generally don't want to agree with. I'm always going to. I don't want to say correct, but I want to remind that any statement that starts with group does thing is all, like, even if you didn't intend it, it's super easy for other people to take that and run wild with it. With that being said, my contribution to that statement is, I think insecure men want girls who come across as easily manipulated / naive. But yeah. But like, yeah, that's like essentially the same thing. Who's the new Pope guy? The Pope can help you study, I think. I think there's two different conversations going on right now in my head that I want to engage with. The Pope guy is he's the wise man, but we also have like negative darkness. We actually, I think we need to invite a little bit more darkness to be a politician. I heard the new Pope was American though. Yeah, I did hear about that. Racetrack owned by the Bryan family. Yeah, okay. Research dark alleys? That sounds like a terrible idea, actually, now that I've said it out loud.
Oh.
He's from Chicago. Yeah, new Pope is from Chicago. Obviously don't mean everything. Yeah, I know what you... Sorry, yeah. So I wanted to, like... What I mean is, like, I know exactly what you intend to say, and I think your observation is correct. It's just, like, it's... And it's unfortunate that it's the case, right? But it's super easy that if you're not clear with what you're saying, for people to interpret it in the same way that's like the waffles and pancakes thing. That's the idea. And it's not your fault or responsibility to like be clear and concise. It's just like when I want to agree with you, I always have to be like, I agree with you, but here's what I mean specifically. Otherwise people will misunderstand what I'm saying, and that's a lot more disastrous because I have to carry the mantle of the first and last philosopher. But it's just like a me thing. That's like a me problem, I guess. Okay, so Lon is like, you know, well-meaning, but he doesn't heal, so we can't have that. Wait, what does Kenneth do? He's level 6. He's level 6, so... But what does he do? 154 grants 2 vulnerability. Force fire, devil's eye. Got a lot of health for level 6 especially. 15 dodge, 15 defense, devil's eye. That's really good. Where do we get one of those? Where do we get ourselves one of those? All we have is this scarf, which is fine, I think, but man, 51 dodge is good. Upgrading battle level, changing weapons, food, mystery food can improve it as well. Dodge rate is stamina, is 10% stamina plus 35% mind plus 0.05. Sorry, 10% charisma, 35% mind, 5% charisma. Stamina, mind, charisma, sorry. Upper limit 80. Okay, there's an upper limit.
Autumn and Gwyneth endgame.
I'm aiming for Autumn, Gwyneth endgame, but it's gonna be hard. In terms of combat. In terms of, like, the story itself, it's sealed. Like, look at this. It is secured. It is secured. Yep, so Benson and Z, I think, is the way to go. We're not going to Flame River because that's insane. We're going to go back to Holy Light Valley just for practice. I think we're going to get comfortable with the owl first before we head any further. And, like, when I can eventually buy a better accessory for her. The slaughter of the owls begins. Level 11 Benson. Okay. Zero's gotta go. We're gonna go party with some history nerds. Have fun. Have fun, Zero. Have fun. The place is full of beautiful plants, and while the ferns are slender, their leaves are bright green and spiral into an elegant curve. Moving forward, the journey becomes difficult. You need someone ahead of you to cut the entwining vines and clear a path. We'll need plenty of strength to do. Let's cut the vines, I think. It worked. Found some gold coins. You worked, and then you found some gold. All right, okay. Red walking bird. Walking. Death arrow. Wait, hold on. Why can't I just save up for Wind God Yagami? Maybe I should have done that. Oh well. Let's do that. Oh. Well, Z takes damage, but that's okay. We end it. Glad he's chill with immigrants, though. It's like, no matter how... there's like a ton of discourse, because there always is, in general, but these are certainly very interesting times. And I see, what's interesting is I've observed that the pattern of discourse tends to be like Pope discourse, I mean, like, and it started before Francis died, but it's continued on since, obviously. And it generally, the two sides are like, the two sides in the echo chambers that I'm stuck in. No, okay, let me correct myself. The two sides that I've observed in online discourse which trends a certain way politically, and I'm not talking about my discourse with my friends in real life, just like online discourse, right? Is there is a huge thing, I want to say, with trying to find how progressive the Pope is, and then there's always the counter, maybe not counter argument, but the other stance. It's like, it literally doesn't matter, they're a Pope. And it's hard to not sympathize with both of them at the same time, even though it's difficult to reconcile as well. Let me make my sentiment a bit easier to digest. I think generally speaking, I wouldn't look to the Pope for anything more than an indicator, because while I don't think the political inclinations of the Pope are, like, I don't think it doesn't matter. I think it matters to some extent, but I think it's more of an indicator of the overall socio-political climate. In other words, I think we just assign too much. We overinflate how much influence the Pope has. I think the Pope has a lot of influence, but I don't think it's as much as, in the sense that if they elected a really, really progressive Pope, the most you can get out of that is just is as an indicator, like a message to the world. That's all it can be, I guess. 29 damage to Autumn? Death. Great promotion for the Conclave. Yeah, now I want to watch it too. Even though I don't know anything about, or even though I don't know anything about how good the movie is, other than just people say it's good, but I don't know anything about it, right? But now with all the recent happenings, I do kind of wonder. I do wonder. 166 points of damage to all enemies. What if I just end turn? And then now do this. Oh, Autumn's just soloing everything then. Why do I even need the other slackers? I will say, I think so many countries as of late electing a left leader in response to Trump doing whatever is extremely funny. It's interesting that the world, like, no matter how optimistic or pessimistic you are, it always counterbalances itself. Like, people and things and movements respond to each other in a way that is very human. It's like, I don't want to just label it I don't want to call it reactionary, because the word reactionary has a sort of implicit negativity connotated with it. I'm gonna eliminate this guy really quickly. That I don't know necessarily if I would say is deserved of this observation. But we are very reactive. Like, we see shit in front of us happen, and then we will adapt and transform our things in accordance. Gives me hope for everywhere else when I'm a fucking American. Well, my condolences. Oh. D and Benson. Okay. What if we end turn again? What if I end turn again? Have them attack me. I attack my characters. I guess not, because they both dodged. Heal now. Will that kill them? That will not kill them. And death arrow this motherfucker. Actually, I don't even need to death arrow them. Do I? I do have to. I don't have to. We saw the movie because of the one AMV with the thumbnail of the priest smoking cigarettes. Is it a good? Do you think it was a good movie? I have no clue what to think of it because I haven't watched it yet. I haven't formed my opinion. You want to just petrify him immediately? I think you don't have to. I'm gonna like not do that. 35 on Benson. There's got to be someone else that can heal. I think we gotta train our allies actually, so they level up and then they gain like a healing skill. So I don't have to use Benson. I think that's the idea actually. We can kill. Treasure chest. Starfire defense scroll. So whenever something's about to hit Autumn, I can death arrow with Z. And otherwise I should save it. That makes sense to me. It's not very initiative, but I don't need it, probably. There we are.
Why do you want to get rid of Benson so badly?
I don't want to get rid of him. It's just he has very low growth potential. He's kind of like the Fire Emblem unit that is you recruit them. It's like kind of like the 3 houses Fire Emblem unit. You recruit and then is really good immediately, but has very low growth potential. So you want to sack them over time. That's Benson right now. I think his growth potential has plateaued. His attacks are gonna do like this roughly same amount of damage. His stats are relatively low, and his healing is okay, but it's quite expensive. Is this bootleg Fire Emblem? This is... Yeah. No, it's not. It's a daughter raising simulator with a little bit of bootleg Fire Emblem in it. It's very different. The core gameplay, I think, is quite different. Heal, but we don't need to. We can get some flowers. We can farm some flowers from it. What are the flowers that we get? I think it's like... There's a type of flower we get. I think snow flowers, yeah. Yeah. I think we get snow flowers from... Whatever, let's go here then. Forgot to raid. But it is very parenting simulator. I'm just playing the Fire Emblem portion of the game right now, I think. I think that's what's going on. I want to say that the RPG elements here feel a little tacked on, but it is the only part of the game where there is like a combat system, and it does justify like the 3 sort of domains you can invest in your time into. So either like the politics or the performance art, the performance arts, the scholarship, and the combat. Because if it weren't for the whole battle system here, I can't think of a third branch that you could your daughter could spend your time on that isn't just an amalgam, like that isn't too close to either the arts or the scholarship in terms of like child raising. Like maybe like craftsmanship. Maybe craftsmanship is something to be. I don't know. But if he's a bootleg Fire Emblem character, I promise you I have never accidentally said Edelgard whenever referring to her. Nope, never done that. +1 dodge, let's go. Never called her Edelgard. I've never even thought of her as Edelgard. I've never done that. Attack all 26. Okay. If it's an attack all, that's okay. Let's grant 10 burn. This is just 5 burn. Flame brush. It's not very impressive. I can cook? Well, it's like sort of a mini skill. It's not like the big areas of study or like of your time that Autumn can spend. I don't know. Enhancing. Okay. Just enter in then. 40 on Autumn, instant petrification. Get that shit out of here. We don't want to see it. Attack all 40. You can do that. That's fine, I think. No, I'm gonna actually crit you. That's a little dangerous. I only do half damage with this, I just realized. But I don't have a third thing. I do have curve shots, the only like damaging thing. It does grant burn, so I will do that. We'll end turn. We'll attack Benson for 69. We'll crit shot. We'll attack all now. It's dead. Okay, it's over. Now let me down. New skill: Thunderstorm and Falling Stars. Oh well, okay. Amazing, we made it all the way here. Okay, we do need to level our characters. Very lively in the force, isn't it? A bit too much so. Does that mean Z has unlocked something new? Oh, it's one ability. 119 of points of damage to enemies 3 times at random. What? Wait, Death Arrow costs 5 now? No way that should cost 5 now. That's crazy. Then he shouldn't have leveled up. I loved spamming it at 2. Cost 5 cost petrification? Oh, man. 300. 119 times 3 is 360 minus 3, so it's 357 damage. That's kind of good. 100 motivation. What do I need motivation for again? I don't remember. We've done this. Dr. Benson. You actually famous now? Lon told me about it a few days ago. Some passerbys in town were talking about you. Wow, my daughter does have a fantastic reputation now. You seem bothered about something. These 2 paintings, which one do you prefer? One is bright and colorful, the other is a bit solemn. I want to try both styles, even drew up different drafts. I'm totally torn. Ah, you'll figure it out. You've become well known around here. I heard some of the professors talk about you. As they should, really. Every wish represents an oppression. Religious studies believe that the stronger your obsession is, statistically, you're more likely to have your wish come true. I don't know if that's how the word I would use. It's a translation thing. This is what you call belief-driven behavior. Very similar. Sometimes I think beliefs are an invisible drug that support your spiritual power and stimulate the body. Like when I see someone I like, I immediately feel rejuvenated. I feel like sometimes you unintentionally share everything that's on your mind. Maybe this is what I truly believe. Well, he's honest, but he's gonna have to stay away. What's going on in this intro? Seems to be the usual. Do that. Oh well. Why do I want potions again? What's the point? I wear a full potion. Air it. Why not? 53%. Oh. Did I just waste 300 gold? Okay. Okay. Alright. Court dress, winter rose. Wait, court dress plus 15 charisma. Mind minus 5 though. I like my daughter's intelligence just fine. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to keep it in mind, but I'm not going to pursue. The new things to buy here? Probably not. Nothing as good as what I already have. Improves horse attributes. I don't think it matters. All my horses are shit. Lake time. It's Hackett. Can you read a book, Hackett, please? Be less illiterate for all of our sakes. I'm grateful to the goddess for giving us a good harvest this year. The barn's going to be overflowing. So much has happened. I wish all wars would end soon. Yeah, and then they're gonna start new ones. Trust me. Take all. I didn't know you enjoyed farming. Okay, you don't need to know. We didn't ask for you, Hackett. We didn't ask. I think we got enough flowers. Put some carrot and wheat there. And then let's eat 1 bread. Wait. Wait. We could spend 5 catch a horse, or we can spend 1, or we can spend also 5 to go to a banquet and charm the nobles. I think what we'll do is we will catch a horse for now. I think that would help with my daughter's well-rounded individualism. That's not what I meant. Those words did not come out the way I wanted them to, but you can understand what I'm saying. 1 cheese, please. Right? Horse time. Peaceful
Villager,
grassland.
hope this war ends soon. Charis, did you know God and free will are an illusion?
They will know. If they haven't already, they will. If it's like red, then it's just bad, isn't it? Or no, not red. If it's like a question mark, that just means it's gonna be worse, even though it says 1.5 times the multiplier. Let's imitate the horse. Okay, that was a good round of intimidation. Or imitation. Let's smile friendly at it. Dead. We insta-killed it. 0 milk! Sorry, that was my chair. I leaned back in a fit of rage, and that caused my chair to make that noise. 0 milk per month. Okay. All right. I hate the animals here. I don't know what you're on about, Ben. Wait, eggs? Oh, wait. What else can you make with the beast meat? Oh, I've got a lot of beast meat. I need more carrots for that. Shit. What else can you use meat for? Oh, there are also action points. Okay, so it's like it's also a bit of an AP refund then going on adventures. Okay. Strength plus 20 though. That's a permanent stat boost. That's pretty good. Because you buy like a strength 33 and then other stats 33 potion for like 1,200. So this is like what, 400 gold worth? And it's just 2 carrots and 1 meat. I've got 9 of these because I keep going on adventures. This shit is like this. Okay, we're cooking. We're cooking with that, or we will cook with that. We just need more carrots. Okay. We've done that. 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 It is time to go home and study. Let's finish off the arithmetic. We could do that. We could do that. Do we want swordsmanship or archery? I don't know if we do. What's our lowest stat? We do want... Okay, we do need some strength for it to be a well-rounded individual. That's fair enough. Let's learn some archery. Well done. You finished basic arithmetic? Well done, well done, well done. That's good. It shouldn't be too difficult. Who's going to rename this horse? Do you want to? It's a useless, like... milkless horse. It's whoever types a name in... You just type a name and I'll rename it. I don't know. There's like 2 or 3 horses in the backlog too, honestly. The annual St. Elmore's Ball has begun. The sound of an organ floats through the auditorium and the hall is filled with cheer. Everyone this year's dance will continue as usual. Have fun. I didn't really think about it too much recently, but yeah, this game, there's a lot of Fire Emblem 3 houses in this game. Considering the 3 house leaders and one of them literally being named Claude. Can we name him Geronimo? Sure. Geronimo it is. Last year, a lot of students called in sick the next day, so make sure not to overdo it. You don't get it, old man. These people are suffering from a serious case of love sickness. Okay. Don't make a scene while you're still young, kids. Students took each other's hands and joined the dance floor. I'm so happy to be able to dance with Nina this year. I'm even happier than you about this. I actually ordered 2 of the same dress, but the tailor unfortunately didn't finish both on time. The 2 of us? Duh, who else? You're so thoughtful, Nina, but what we're wearing today matches too. That's true, we're both wearing green. So don't be angry with the tailor. Dancing happily with Nina. Everyone had a great time. Will you introduce your daughter to the Geronimo Stilton books? Yeah, I probably would, because I think that's like I wouldn't, I don't think it's the greatest, it's the best thing she could be reading. But I think it's a good thing to read in general, and out of, there are a lot more worse things that are worse to read than there are things that are better to read. Especially at her age. She's like 15 now, so I don't know if it would... I don't know. She's 16 now. She's 16. Fuck. Volcano Festival is as lively as ever. You can hear the music even from here. With all the foreign travelers here, things are going to get lively. I hope this feast lasts for a little longer.
Hi.
Morning, sir. Is Miss Autumn home? On again. Alright. Lonza here. Have fun, but don't have too much fun. See, there's this library by the altar. Though it's only small, the collection of books in it is no less than that of the college library. But in there are books from a wide range of sources, arranged in no particular system, because donors tend to just drop them off. You go looking for a book with a certain purpose, you may be disappointed, but if you just wander, you'll often find unexpected recompense. Sounds like the perfect room for you. And part of me seems laid back enough for that. She's 16, you missed your chance on that. That's okay, she was reading other things like Art of War and Basic Arithmetic, so she'll be fine. There are even some popular novels here that are sold out everywhere else. Local newspapers from other countries, travel notes, loads of interesting things. Is your novel in there too? Do I seem like that accomplished of a writer to you already? I'm flattered. Pity that none of my stuff has actually been published. People have a hard time enjoying my more provocative work. Nonsense. I like them. As Craig says as he peeks out from... Where is he? I think he's just on, the chair. Never mind. Craig popped out from under the covers. Sorry, I was sleeping behind the bookcase. This corner's quiet. People don't usually come here. Indeed, it's so quiet here that it's easy to lose track of time. As a child, I loved to sneak in here and just read. Usually a dozen books in one sitting. Once I even forgot to go home. When I finally got back, Mother, who's always been a dignified woman, hugged me and cried because there'd been a few cases of kidnappings. She'd been out searching for me all night. I've never seen her in such a frantic state. After that, I always made sure to go home on time. Yeah, I feel it. For me, that was just a night I spent immersed in novels, but for my mother, it took years off of her life. When I'm out with my friends, Muhaba must feel the same way. Yeah, I do. I think so. When it came to kids, parents worry a lot more than we realize. Thank you for having this conversation, my daughter. I'm gonna spend more time with my dad from now on. Father's so lucky to have a good child like you. Is it also a writer thing to become suddenly old-fashioned? No, it's just what happens when you're old. You have gray hair. Sorry, I wanted to act mature. I didn't expect you to call me out.
Huh?
You don't have to pretend to be mature to write well. I want to create with a young heart, but the industry only cares about seniority. If you can't write something that meets the standards of the oldest few, you'll just be relegated to obscurity. That's how it is. Yeah, I also think I just didn't have the strength to handle it all. When I was your age, I thought I could start a movement. To be 16 again. There you go again. You're only a few years older than me, but you're such an old soul sometimes. You don't get it at Autumn. I'm 60. But you can still do it. Do it. Start a movement. You say it like you've already conceded defeat, but you're still working towards it, right? Now you think too highly of me. Do I? My father once said that only those who are really climbing will know how dangerous the mountain is. Is that what you're doing? I'm embarrassed to be seen through so transparently by someone so young, but I don't hate this feeling.
Huh?
Are you a masochist? No, I'm just nice, okay? Never mind, I do feel like we've gone. My pleasure. Okay, alright. Alright. Remember a segment of a Chernobyl documentary that the reactor failed because the engineers read too much theory and not enough Dostoevsky? That's a very interesting thing to think about. Sorry. Thank you for... I don't know what I was talking about just now, but thank you for saying that. That implanted a thought in my head. Interesting.
早啊，爸爸，我已经迫不及待要去庆典了呢。
Oh yeah.
今年的奏乐曲也很好听，感觉是外国的乐队呢。
Indeed. Alright.
好哦。
About to head out. Dear Miss Autumn, may the messenger deliver my sincere love for you. This is a red rose from my mother's garden, the first to bloom this year. Where's it? Well, as long as they're keeping themselves anonymous, I'll accept the red rose. Twice. Maybe not. You get a lot of emotional intelligence by responding to all these love letters, but okay. Immediate night. Okay, 1000. Need one more tone course for a sense of musicality. 4. Date 10 times. Friend 15 people. I'm missing one person. Where is that? Why would I be missing a person? Whatever. Confronting honest rodents, Charis decides to action. Met some new classmates at the ball. They're forming a dance troupe. They're going to be famous someday. Want to sign up?
Huh?
No, I don't really want what they want. I don't have a particular dream or hobby. You actually do? Your dream or hobby is to ascend in power and then eventually allow your dad to retire and have an easy life. That's your dream or hobby. You're still young. Maybe in a few years you'll find what you want to do. Yeah, that's what I would say. Yep. What if I never find it? What if I can't get a job? You'll be so embarrassed. You will probably get a job. You're capable enough, unless you do something career that's like career suicide. You know, like getting a master's degree in philosophy. That's probably what would be to do it. Definitely good to have goals, but I will take care of you. You'll have an endless opportunities to find jobs. As long as you're healthy and safe, it's okay. You'll have endless opportunities to do that. You don't have to worry. I mean, even if I'm unemployed, I can maybe become the dice king of the streets. Okay, don't do that. That'd be cool as long as you're alive. The possibilities are this. Well, I mean, you know, maybe if you have to be unemployed, spend it not doing that. Maybe the great devolution will turn us all into rats. Then, if you're already the king of the streets, you'll be our leader. She's gonna be the king of the rats. You did self first. I didn't have to. You don't understand. I've familiarized myself with the classic literature, such as 8 Mile, the movie featuring Marshall Mathers, Eminem.
Huh?
In the pivotal moment of the climax where he insults himself to get ahead of the opponent trying to insult him. You wanted to be Germa. No, I wanted to be king of the rats. It's different. Dad, do you think you're funny? No, not really. Honestly, no. Okay. I just make myself look dumb. Never mind. Alright. Let's talk.
Huh?
Today's breakfast was a little salty. Sorry, I overdid it. That's my bad. What's your favorite thing to do lately? Writing poetry recently. I read a lot of classic literature and felt inspired to write my own. Oh! Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. 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 Yes, yes, yes. I have now. Food. Dodge. Yep. We want dodge chance.
Carrot Chairman's daughter half-heartedly chanting to herself BC she has to follow her dad's ambitions for her.
No, I think she would chant rats, we're the rats, like enthusiastically of her own accord, and not because when she goes to sleep at night, when she struggles to go to sleep at night, I'm gonna put up drama clips for her to fall asleep to. It's not, I assure you it's not because of that. You ready? It's about to begin. Let's go. Mood plus 50. Wait, hold on. Shit. Can I go back? I can't go back, I think. I think there were like 14 or 15 letters yet to read that I just didn't check. Does that go away? I don't remember. Would you love your daughter if she was king of the rats? Forget the worm shit. This is the real debate. That's like really easy. I feel like the would you love your partner if they were X is maybe a bit more controversial, but like if you had a daughter, I think you would feel that nothing matters more than your daughter, and you would love your daughter like unconditionally, maybe even more than your like partner, I think. Would you still love? No.
真热闹啊！火山节庆典，
That's the thumbnail. That's the thing.
人们都欢
Not
声
this
笑语
thumbnail,
的，
but the last
这样的
thumbnail.
气氛真是太好了。
You just solved the owl girl issue. Everything would be perfect. We did? No, we didn't. June's conquest didn't seem to be very successful. The 3 lords are fine, but a lot of soldiers are MIA.
我听
Oh dear.
领主提起过，似乎是信息有误，没能找到萧姬真正的所在地。他们在烈焰河一带搜索了好几天，但始终没能发现与萧姬有关的痕迹。因为环境太过炽热，有不少士兵都死于脱水，
Oh shit.
物资
I'm
补
gonna
给
drink
不
some
够，
water in there.
所以也没再继续深入了。比起这些物资，我更担心爸爸的事情。
You don't have to worry about me. It's okay. If I die, I die. I've already done my
你的身体还
job.
好吧？有没有不舒服的情况？
No, I don't think so. Don't worry about me, my little knight. I know I'm changing, but I'm still in good spirits. Except for maybe the volcano goddess herself. There's no power that can separate.
说定了，我和爸爸不能分开哦。
Indeed. Registration for the Volcano Festival is closing soon. Register for any events if you haven't already. Alright, you two. Family matters can wait until after registration. On which event do you want to participate in this year? Fighting, dancing, debate. This is our highest stat. The others, we have a little bit more debate. We did do dancing last time and fucked that up, so let's do debate this time. Have fun. We want to be a well-rounded individual, right? Go for it, Autumn. Make sure to beat the crap out of your opponents.
我会努力的。
Welcome to the Volcano Festival debate. Oh my god, look at her. Sorry, I'm just enamored by fake Edelgard every corner I turn. Welcome to the Volcano Festival debate tournament. For all contestants and spectators who are willing to challenge how they think. Today's competition is going to be a good one. Are you ready to listen to this fierce battle of ideas? Next, I'd like to invite President Brian of St. Elmore's Academy to give out this year's topic. The truth is tested in practice and becomes clearer in debate. Interests of all kinds are also divided in debate. Enjoy the debate, everyone. I announce that this year's topic is... Oh, what an interesting topic. I'm looking forward to hearing some ideas this year. Let's officially start this year's debate by asking the contestants to come to the stage and speak. First up is contestant number 1, Lon. This thesis seems complete, but if you take a closer look, there's a whole new argument that tested. Does a 16-year-old hold her horses? No, fake Edelgard is like 22, isn't she? I don't remember. We can check later, and if I'm wrong, just wipe your memory of like anything that would be problematic. Yeah, there you go. I swear, yeah, she was like 20 something. Our child is 16, which, you know, may be a little bit... In 10 years, it won't be that bad. Yeah, she's like 20-something. Which is, you know... I'm 60, so relatively speaking, it's not that far off. What a brilliant round of applause. Next up, we have contestant number 2. Agatha. If you think about it from a different perspective, it should be... Let's see what our new ideas our third contestant has. Brody. Yep, yeah, okay. Contestant 4, Craig, okay. Contestant 5, Jonah. Okay. Autumn, let's go. My daughter, let's go.
Huh?
This issue can be divided into many points. The core of it. Yes, get to the core of the issue. Yes, Autumn, like I taught you. Stating an opinion. Yep, there you are.
Oh.
This point of view is worth discussing in depth. Yes, it is, Gwyneth. Yes, it is. They were all kids with peers with our kid. No, some of them are, some of them aren't. Average plus 7 to 60 is 37 is long. Looking good for you. Yes, exactly. So by that point, what I'm trying to say is like everyone who exists who would play a game like Volcano Princess or watch someone play a game like Volcano Princess is well below my age range, so it doesn't matter to me. All of you are irrelevant specks of dust in my eyes.
Huh?
I have 3 examples to show you for this point, starting with the first. Yes, yeah, lay out the examples. Good. Point 1, 2, and 3. Speak with clarity. Structure your arguments. Don't be in depth, but don't get too sidetracked and derailed. Don't make the mistakes that your father makes when he makes debate points, okay? You've got this. For these arguments, they generally fit the point. From the above arguments, we can already see from various aspects that summarizing the sublimated theme. Yes, summarize the theme, deliver a conclusion, a powerful, impactful one. Her final conclusion wasn't too over the top. Overall performance was under her control. Good debate. It's time to move on to the judgment. Please be patient as our judges, Gwyneth and Brian, deliberate over the results. A solitaire mahjong. I don't know when, but I'm eventually gonna do a stream where I play like old man games. Not Clash of Clans, because that will... I don't want to like show you my Clash of Clans account, which has a different name that is not Charis Euphranor. That because I started that account like 10, 12, 15 years ago or something, however long ago I did. Anyways, judging will take 2 hours. I don't want to wait around for that long. What should I do? Let's chat in the contestants lounge with the others. Hello, just watch the game. Not from you. Can you tell me about Volcano Kingdom? Sure, what do you want to know? Start with the demons of the northwestern forest.
Huh?
Yeah, okay. Sounds familiar. Candy Crush Minesweeper? Yeah, I was like thinking that. I was thinking Solitaire. I was thinking Bridge. I was thinking Mahjong. I was thinking Sudoku. I was thinking like reading the newspaper. Day one of asking for a Minesweeper. I don't think it'd be very good, so I'm trying to like package that theme. I'm trying to package the old man theme, but I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure when to do it either, but it's in my head. And it's being cooked. We received a little fox. Wait, like a pet? Arguments were good, and final ranking was determined after we exchanged scores with the judge panel. We'll announce the final winners. Bronze medal winner is Craig. Okay, whatever. I'm tired. I want to go home. Yeah, same. Alright, you know what? Maybe Craig's not so bad after all. Silver medal goes to Lon. Well done. It makes sense. Lon gets silver, yeah. Not exactly an unexpected result. I have gained many new perspectives this time. Thanks to everyone who participated. Finally, the overall winner, the best debate in Volcano Kingdom, is please be my daughter. Please. Please. Fuck! Who is this? Who is this guy? If Lon had won, I would have been like, okay, yeah, I get it. He's like, you know, he's a relatively wise and intelligent, like well-spoken, mannered, 16, 17-year-old. Like for a teenager, he's incredibly well-spoken. But like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't care. Shut up! I don't care. Get a small golden nugget. Okay, whatever. Daily news crossword puzzles. Yeah, I want to do the daily games a bit, but that I don't want to just do everything that Northern Lion's doing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to, because right now, here's what happens, right? What happens is I like wake up, I do my daily connections, and then, you know, when Northern Lion streams, or like when Librarian uploads an edit of a Northern Lion stream, I will watch the YouTube edit, and then I will go, and then I will learn how he does the puzzles. But I want to do it, but it's time, so I need to do the puzzle before NL does, or else like I can't. Like I get spoiled, right? I'm doing connections right now, get out of head. You're doing connections, are you doing today's connections? Are you doing shit, what are today's connections? Fuck. What are today's connections? Hold on. Oh, shit. No, I can't. It's ruined. It's ruined. It would have been so good if I remembered what today's connections were. And I could like spoil you right now, but I actually don't remember. I didn't finish it. I got like one thing. Oh yeah. I got the Bond Wick one. You know the one. That one's relatively easy. I got that connection. Please smell me on one, actually. Okay, look for Bond and Wick, and then you'll figure out the rest. Like, that's pretty easy. I think Bond, Wick, Jones was like like I saw the words, and those three words immediately in my head clicked instantly. So there you go. That's one spoiler. If that's today's one, I don't know if it's like that's actually not today's one. That's the day after. You're so unclear. What? I'm giving you 3 out of the 4. It's Bond, Wick, and Jones. Look at, like, think about what connects them. That is today's, yeah, okay. Think about what connects those 3, and then look at the rest of the words, and you'll figure it out. You will get at least one. That's the one I got. I got 2, I think. I got 2 connections.
谢谢福气，我觉得自己还没发挥出完整实力呢。不过结果还是不错啦。
Yeah, it's okay. You did well, Autumn. You tried your best, and you put yourself out there. You applied what you learned. Some asshole with years of debate experience just took it instead because it's unfair and they don't group it into age brackets. But whatever, it's okay, Autumn. It's okay, Autumn.
那我们按照老规矩，庆典结束了，还是去吃蛋糕吧。
Okay. Thought Wiccan thought I went with Candle. That's the red herring. That's the thing with connections, is with the difficult connections prompts, is that there are a lot of red herrings, and some of the connections don't make sense. But the one I said makes sense. Made a lot of sense to me, at least. How come your favorite snacks are all kid snacks? I thought you were all grown up. Huh?
我就算变成了奶奶，也要吃甜食哦。
Well, so long as you don't develop any diseases or illnesses that come from that, you can have as many sweets as you want.
走吧，我请你们吃。
Got it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. There's a note.
我的枕头上有一张纸条。
Going on.
看看烛台下面，诶，烛台下有什么呢？啊，又找到了一张纸条。
There's a lot of notes going on. This is a
在书
treasure
柜
hunt.
底下，这是寻宝游戏吗？
Yes, it is. It's a treasure hunt.
我来找找看，一定又有新的纸条，对吧？
Autumn really is like you.
好大的礼物箱子！
Yeah. Tried your best in debate. Get really good at it, and then get immediately body slammed by all the adults that smurf in your tiled debate lobby. It is what it is, yeah. I feel it. Huge box. Whoa.
里面会
Wonder
是
what's
什么呢？
inside. Must be a book. Oh, that was the answer. Oh shit. Okay, well, there it is. That's what it was. Megalosaurus Atlas.
我就知道是爸爸送我的礼物。
Welcome. Science teacher seems to be at the door. Charis, good day. Greetings, Professor. Is there anything to report? Miss Otto's been doing very well. Nominated her for scholarship. Okay, thank you for the scholarship. That's my wage. Oh, I lost the letters. Okay, time for a new job, I guess. I can work as a scribe, armorer, hoof nailer, or foreign trade merchant. None of these are very interesting. You get 3 milk as a hoof nailer. You get a dice as a scribe. So, What does the milk do again? Shit, I don't remember what the milk does. I remember I wanted more milk. I don't remember why I wanted more milk. Referring to the level of sweets. Well, I don't love... Okay, I do. I really like sweet stuff, but I don't have a lot of... Started with 2 mistakes. Nice. Congrats. I want to get the milk. I forgot why. No, I'll get the... You don't get a lot of money as a scribe, though, which makes sense, because universities pay jack shit. Hoof nailer it is. I wonder if this herd will have nice temper. What's the name? Someone said... Geronimo. A St. Elmore's Academy student recently made a withdrawal speech claiming that she was no longer prepared to go to school and instead intends to live on Mount Ime as a monkey. Use horse milk to make a special food item. Yeah, but I don't remember what the item was. Wait, sorry, let me finish reading this. Intends to live on Mount Ime as a monkey. I think it's a great idea, said Hackett's a passing student. My daughter will not be caught hanging around people like that. According to the altar's predictions, there may be snowfall next month. Please prepare for the cold and stock up on food. Travelers brought a rare red flower from the Volcano Islands, which is rumored to return its holder to a time in the past if one of the petals is removed. The flower is only grown in the waterlogged city of Rinni. Okay. Citrus radiata. Cool. Yeah, we lost all of our birthday letters because the game I think pushed me immediately into the main menu instead of the. This is fine. Whatever. Shouldn't be much of a surprise to say I'm giving you a book. Never know how to treat friends, especially when it comes to you. When I think of you, actually get a little nervous. Human beings are strange, aren't they? Why are you nervous? Oh shit, never mind, that doesn't work. Oh, I'm better at speaking now. Thank you for standing up for me. You're brave, just like my sister, but I'll grow up one day and protect you. Thank you, Planet. You're really working hard on it. Oh shit, that wasn't the right answer? Oh well, whatever. Yeah. To the door, better go? Alright. Hello, sir. Alright, what is it you want, Kenneth? Hackett is such an enabler, you're right. Call for Autumn. Kenneth is looking for you. I think you can hang out with him, but yeah. No, actually, no. I don't know where I misremembered. I was thinking of Craig when I was thinking of Kenneth. No, Kenneth is cool. You can hang out with Kenneth. All right. I think Kenneth's a good kid. Mermaid witches will not attack humans. Not quite. Your Highness, let's go through it again. The Anti-Witch Burning Act was created because it was discovered that witches didn't actually exist. They were falsely accusing civilians. As for the spells and sorcery they mastered, more than 90% have been proven to be pure lies. Mermaid Witch case was one of these vicious trials carefully planned by the theater owner. Mermaid witches do exist.
Let Autumn hang out with her future brother-in-law.
Good idea. Yes, excellent idea. I'm going to let her hang out with her future brother-in-law. You're absolutely right on that. Respect your opinion, Your Highness, but among the scholars in our kingdom, no one has ever discovered a purple-haired mermaid. He's not real, though. What is real? May we proceed to the next paragraph behind? Okay. Scholar begins to speak out bills on trades and tech. The knowledge in this section is pure and a surpassed kind of thing. You ever thought about, like, what if I could just... Okay, I have, but yeah, I keep thinking about, like, what if I didn't... What if I wasn't born, like, now? I was born, like, 500 years ago? Instead of having to deal... Like, obviously, there's also shit to deal with 500 years ago, but I feel like as a philosophy major, my job prospects would be so much better if I could be, like, just the personal scholar of, like, the royal family, like a personal private tutor for the princes and princesses. Like, I feel like that would have been a lot cushier, and that would have been, like, a position for a philosopher. You'd be a... Shut up. Shut up.
Grinning cat face. Nice to see Chairman is keeping up with his philosophy degree 3.
Thank you as well. Hey, Lackey. I am indeed keeping up. Learned a lot. Let's solidify some basic knowledge. Couch rest? No, keep working. Me, myself. You want to do it yourself? Okay, I'll wait for you on the couch. It again. Yes, Your Highness. Scholar patiently repeats the information. I didn't... Fuck. Okay. Hello? Am I here? Did I freeze? I didn't freeze. I thought I did. You would have thrived in the fuck around era, but sadly we're in the find out era. I mean, yeah, I might have, or I might have, like I've romanticized it, but I think, like, I could have just died from lead poisoning if it were a slightly different time. Or I would have caught, like a tree branch would have been caught and cut my arm, and then I would have died from, like, an infection. That could have happened too. So it depends. It depends. It really does. Scholar patiently repeats the information. Well, Your Highness, would you like to rest for a while? And looks tired, shakes head again. All right, Your Highness. The scholar tries explaining using various metaphors, and finally Kenneth understands. Got it. Applaud. You can do it slowly. You've made great progress today. You also seem more comfortable. Your Royal Highness would be proud of you, so let's call it a day. Thank you for learning with me. This one I got in the forest for you. Sweet chestnuts again. Well, they don't look the part. Chestnuts are picked all. I guess they are. Okay. Knew this. Okay. It's a strawberry. I've never seen such a big strawberry. It's the biggest strawberry. It's a sizable. Can't wait to taste it. Yeah, it's cute. Back. All right. Public's favorite. Oh. No surprise there. She is brilliant. No surprise at all. Let's head straight to the mines. Month of costumes ball. Never mind. Never mind. What mines? What? What? Hold on. What am I wearing? What are we wearing? My child, what are you wearing? Are you going out like this? 10-10. Charisma plus 10 and Myers plus 10. This is a 5,000 gold dress. This is charisma 15 and Myers 10. And 5. You trade 5 mind for 5 stamina. Could do that. I think it's worth it. Because it's 5 stats or 5 stats. But you like, it's a net positive in stat gain. And it's a 5-star dress. The difference between that and this is also a 5 stat gain. But I lose 5 charisma for 10 mind. I think we need a little bit more.
Do not send your child to mines, unless you want her to be the next Minecraft movie.
Fair enough, but also, like, this is not your fault, but moment you mentioned that, I had a wave of chicken jockey hit my head, and I had a little bit of a headache. But it wasn't your fault at all. It's just something I have to deal with in my life. Ginkgo Manor. Okay, that's a bit tough. So let's start. Let's go with like. Yeah, beautiful dress greatly increase your charm. So shouldn't I go to wear the court dress or the winter rose? They both look really nice. But I do need like 500 gold. Which we don't have. So we're gonna do this for now. A left or right? Let's go left. I think you can be better than this. What does that mean? Famous pianist. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Talk about the study of art. You've rolled in a lot of classes. Have you ever thought about mastering an instrument? Just like how I have. Person's in a happy mood. What else? Demons. Lacked interest. You're dead anyways. First successful conversation. 1.5 times bonus. Okay. Right. We're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking them so hard in the costume ball. You have no idea. We're cooking them so hard in the costume ball. I forgot why we do it, but like we're doing it. Let's go to the Ginkgo Manor. No, we shouldn't. We're gonna encounter the princess and get wrecked again. That's not a good idea. Let's go here. Let's go to the corridor one more time. Go right this time. I think we've talked to all the people here. We have talked to all the people here. We are... Okay, we're spending stamina for fame. Do we need that much fame? 6,300 fame. I don't even know what that means. I really don't even know what that means. -2 darkness. I could do with a little bit more darkness. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Five dodge, 15 dodge, 10 dodge. My bow's doing most of the dodging work. Okay. Reputable. You know what? Let's do one. Wait, no. Oh, I didn't use my perfume yet. Shit. Well, it doesn't matter now. Ins plus 30, mine plus 1. Yes. Defense plus 2, but its success rate 15%. Nothing happened. 40% success rate for defense plus 2. Ooh, plus 2 defense. Plus 3 defense, 55%. Wow, okay, what's our stats now? 19. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Now, let's go home, rest on the bed, and then promptly return to the ball. Go to the Ginkgo Manor. Go right this time. Oh, it's a different person. The lords have told me about you. You're Autumn, right? Queen. Okay. Okay. Got 400 defense. Let's talk about the philosophy of friendship. Ooh. Trying to have a good relationship with everyone around you so that life is easier. Yeah, that's true. Person's in a happy mood. You're an interesting person. Tell me more. New rivals? Like, economically? Oh, it was okay, okay. Yeah, that's fair enough, fair enough. After hearing that, I kind of want to check it out, too. Okay. Looked on calmly! Cooking commoners job dudes. Shit. What do we talk about? To a queen. Your future mother-in-law? She might be. I think so. Yeah, she's not a queen. She's the queen, right? Commoner's job might be the sleeper pick. Cooking, I don't think so. Demons, maybe, because of the political situation of it. Let's talk about the commoner's job, assuming that connects with her because she looks after her subjects. Oh. We need a better dress. We need to buy more. We need to spend more money, but get you a better dress, and then we're gonna go talk to the noble. How do we get more money? We need to get more money now. How do we get more money? I know how we get more money. We go here, harvest. That's fine. Sow the seeds. Plant, yes. Cook. The what are we cooking? Intelligence, imagination. Ooh. Berry carrots. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. Strength of 30. Oh, because it's nutritious. Well, it's a whole like potion. Nice smell. Seems you good at cooking. Yes, she is. My daughter's just that good at everything, really. I think I wanted this horse milk wine. It would give you +1 stamina. That's a whole ass like big stat. Eat now. Stamina +1. Yes. 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 This too. Oh, ice and snow flowers. It does improve. It does improve your mood as well. Wait. So how do you get ice? Frost Canyon drops. Where's the Frost Canyon again? Lon and Craig are here. Okay. Sorry, Craig and Lon. Talk to Craig for a bit. Okay, now he's a friend. Now we got 15 friends. We can invite him to the adventure. Yes, we can. Yes. Aslo. Noble maiden came all the way over just to be able to see him from afar. My sweetheart, why is he always going to dangerous places alone? It makes me crazier about him. Hey Nina, you're getting a reputation out here. I heard the adults in my family talk about you. You want to hang out? Hang out, Nina. Let's go to the ancient arena. That spends money. I was trying to make money, but it's okay. It's kind of like, it's fine, I think. The duo arrived at the ancient arena in Heathcote. This place has been the training grounds for the Royal Army ever since slavery was abolished. Well, glad to hear that. I didn't know that was... I didn't know that happened. I don't think I studied the history books of this game's lore, but I'm glad... Okay. This place feels ancient. I like it. What will you do with Nina? Let's talk about how they train the troops. Let's appreciate the ancient buildings. Yes, yes. This is really interesting. Also, talk about how they train the troops. Oh, she's not very interested. A lot of people say divination is just superstition. What do you think? Divination is a way of life. Way of life? I've never thought of it like that. Although it's definitely an inseparable part of my life now. Give her a gift. I didn't realize that would bring up the page to give her a gift, and I wasn't ready to do that. Let's give her a rose. You know me too well. I'll cherish this. I'll cherish my memory of today. All of the amazing moments we'll share together in the future will be precious to me. Excellent. Well done. Excellent. Wonderful work. Consume 8. Have I... That's all the stamina I can get. So we're going to... have a wild berry roast pork. That's what we will have. And then we're going to go here. And, it's got a lot of HP. Yes, it does, he does. A lot of stats for someone so young, but alright. We've unlocked everyone now. We've unlocked all of the teammates. That's what we cannot have Benson with us. Wait, that's what this stone's for. Wait. I have 17 of these. Holy shit. Who do I boost up? Who heals? How do I know which person heals? Okay, everyone's potential is like... Nina's got some potential. Mona has potential. Craig and Lon have potential. I feel like Lon would get... I would level Lon once to see what he would be able to cook, I think. Cost 5? New skill, Night Attack. Is that good? $87 damage to all enemies, 2 vulnerability. That's really good offensively. But we need a defensive spell. I thought he would provide a defensive spell. What's going on? How about Nina? New skill, healing. There we are. Okay. How does Nina heal? Honestly, I prefer Nina healing than Benson. Person with the lowest HP gains 74. That sucks. Actually, does it suck? Because it's like one action point. Yeah, I don't know. What if we leveled her again? She doesn't learn anything. What if we leveled her again? Radiance of God. Defend attacks. 37 point... Wait. Attack multiplier 0.5. Does that... What does that mean? Like, it costs 0.5 the next time you use it? Is that what that means? Deals 37... Okay. 37 damage and gains 7 points of defense. So it is just like 7 defense. But that's not a lot, is it? Or 148 damage. But like Radiance, okay, Radiance of God sounds cool, but like she's not gonna do as much damage as she's the healer, she's the cleric. So you want like a defensive. I think I would take. I'll find divination. Today's a lucky day. Okay. And that's all her skills. Because they can't gain more than 3 skills, can't they? Or do they level up and gain skills like Pokemon? How does it work? You know what? Let's just go back here and bring Nina instead of Benson. I think stuff is easy enough that we can handle here. Immediately 35 straight into Nina. Okay. It's out now. Have a good rest of the stream. See you later, Victor. See you later. Like 3. Okay. Three weakness with a cross arrow. That's good. Yeah, okay. You know, actually, Nina's good. Nina's good. Oh. That just insta-kills it. Okay, alright. There's 2 encounters here. Alright, let's fish. Mysterious fruit. Alright. Inconspicuous bird's nest sitting in the branches of the mountain stream, and 4 blue eggs lay in the nest. You walk up to take a closer look, and the eggs drew you in like gemstones. They look very precious. Take them away. Darkness plus 5, blue gemstone egg plus 1. Okay. 35 damage into Autumn. Good night. Holy shit. Small spiders crawl out of this seemingly innocuous cave. It seems to be a species not found in Volcano Kingdom. Be within the cave. There was some food down there. A series of buzzing sounds emit from the bottom of the cave. It seems like your food attracted a lot of spiders. Imagination plus 20. Oh, I don't want my... Okay. What does this mean? I'm curious to see what defend attacks mean. That's not what I wanted to do, I think. Is it? What the fuck did I just do? Did I heal and then defend? What does that mean? What am I clicking on? Why am I... What is it right clicking? What the fuck? Feels 309. Wait, what? Did I miss... Did I like not... Did I miss... Did I skip a page? Of the game's mechanics? What the fuck am I doing? What? I'm so confused. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. I should look up the combat after I beat this. I should look up the combat after this. Where's the FAQ of the thing? Oh, I can't find it anymore. Oh well. Am I just grinding levels for Nina? I think this is a waste of time, I'm not gonna lie, now that I'm thinking about it. This is a bit of a waste of time. Get ice from this. Okay, we got ice just wandering around here. Maybe it's just this region, I guess. When is my daughter gonna stop, like, being the frailest, weakest member of the party in every encounter, even though she's 4 levels ahead of me now? I guess it makes sense because you can't train... The other kids can't get stronger, but, like, your kid can get stronger. And I picked a different path for her. I don't know. Can we just rub elbows with the politicians and not have to worry about the mortality of my daughter, please? This is the game, isn't it? Okay, yep. I figured out the game. Why are you making your daughter fight in the war in the first place? I'm not making her fight in the war. I'm honoring her wish of wanting to be a knight. Because she said, I want to be a knight. And I said, okay, you can be a knight, but you also got to do these while you enroll in Knight Academy. And she has to, like, train herself in combat to some extent to sustain that. Aren't you proud of your daughter? I am, but I just worry about her safety because she has 67 health. Frankly, these expeditions will lead to her getting one shot if she's not careful. And that worries me a lot. Okay. Death. I feel like if I were actually to have to parent a child, I would first be a little too overbearing, and then I would overcorrect, and then become not... Like, I would be too lax, and then I would overcorrect. I feel like if I were to really parent, I think the mistake I would make is I would overcorrect in one direction or another a lot. In response to things, like... I mean, of course, that's a very human thing to do, but now that I can conceive of this as I think of the hypothetical, How will that influence the way it actually happens? I have no clue. I actually don't know. I would probably ask my future, or yeah, I would probably just refer to my partner at some point, right? Like that's as the, because I would not have a kid as a single father. I think that what if my partner dies in a horrific accident and may or may not have like she may or may not reincarnate into like the goddess of the land. What would I do then? I would do exactly what I'm doing now. That's what I would do. Yep. That's exactly what I would be doing now. I think if your daughter is of a frail constitution, maybe encouraging her to pursue knighthood is not the best idea. I'm not like, I think it's kind of like putting her in the military. He says no, it's not. It's I feel like that training is fine, but not as a career path. And so you have female friends who can act as the godmother to your child. There's no mother figure in this game. Trust me, I'd be looking all around. I've been looking around long and hard for a mother figure in this game if there isn't one. Sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, I have to fucking actually damage. I see, never mind. Attack all. Death arrow. Attack all. Cross arrow. Am I right?
I am and always have been of the firm viewpoint that kids raised by a single parent always end up with more issues later in life than they would have if they had been raised by two parents.
I agree with that. I have been looking for a wife, that's true. I've been looking for someone to co-parent with me, but my search has been rather fruitless. As you can see, a lot of the, if not all of the people in this town, for some reason, right? Like pretty much all of them seem to be in their 20s to 30s at most. Like there's no older woman in this entire like kingdom. I don't know why I've not seen any except the queen just now, which, you know, frankly I would not have minded, but it would have made it a bit, it would have made some of my daughter's pursuits a bit incestuous, and I'm doing it for her, so no, I won't have to leave her for that. I won't leave her to deal with that. Because the older women have been married from a younger age. Yeah, that's like the trouble of of your wife dying when you're 60 years old. Is like, what the fuck do you do now, man? Like, you just gotta raise your kid, I guess. Oh man. Are you more of a single mother or a single father in this game? I'm probably more of a single father, I think. Have I been more of a single mother than a single father? I think I've been a lot more of a father than I've been a mother. I'm trying to like really parse through what that means, right? I feel like I've done some mothering, but not a lot. I think most of what I've done is fathering. And it is part of it is intentional, part of it is just sort of, I guess that's just, those are just the decisions I've made. Get stunned, idiot. Okay, I gotta deal with it again. Get weakness, idiot. Take 300 damage, you fool. Okay. Okay. More dodge for Z? Alright. More dodge for Z. Great day for exploring. Thank the goddess for protection. Indeed. Why is it like A and then not S? I don't know what we're doing wrong. We've played everything perfectly, like as perfectly as it could be. Hello, Gwyneth. You're now someone I can trust. I hope this means I can start putting more faith in you. It does. Please go over the books for our military expenses. Every audit brings up a number. Let me handle it. Autumn, you've grown into someone who can relieve the burden on my shoulders. I'm glad to have you around. Consult with her. Have you read any books on imperialism? Shit, have I? Not directly, no. I've read around it, but I've not read any books on imperialism. So that's a good, that was an unexpected stab through my chest for a little bit. Oh shit. I've not read a single book on imperialism. I've read books that have explored it, like, tangentially. I've read fictional undertakings that have explored it conceptually, but I have not read a book on imperialism. Interesting. Thank you for the reminder, Gwyneth. It won't be immediately useful to you, but learning how to think like a leader is crucial. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Gwyneth. Thank you. Z, hey Z. Been busy. How busy? Doing expedition didn't work out. They should be leaving again next month. Are you joining?
Oh.
Joining as a special forces member as soon as you set up camp and clear a path. Besides, I don't have any plans of attacking the owl girl. I think that whatever that woman wants isn't war. Is it a woman or is it monster? I thought we referred to it as an owl girl, but is this like, is she like a dark force to be reckoned with? Is she like a witch? Is she my wife? Is she actually just my wife? What's going on? Famous, miss. We are. We're not wandering down. Maybe, you know what? Hold on. Let's walk down the dark alley. No, let's not do that. Okay, let's cook. Or like, wait, what do we want meat for? Strength 20s, yeah, okay, want that. Let's save the wheat for action points. Because we're bottlenecked by the horse milk for that. You get a lot of wheat. Make some bread. Eat it now. And then... what did I want to do? What was the plan after that? Ah, yes. We're going to send our daughter through the dark alleys again. And then hopefully this time we'll be able to gain something from the dark alleyways. Autumn was walking quietly when a bag of money appeared left on the ground. Autumn looked around and couldn't find anyone looking for it. Suddenly a shadow emerged from the corner and starts to reach for the bag. Let's go into battle. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. 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 What? I have a sword. I have like a huge sword. The best one money can buy. Oh, fuck. What? What are my combat stats? What? Autumn left disheartened. She was forced to leave. Mood -10, darkness +2. Fuck. Okay. Nobody saw what I did, right? Okay, good. Nobody's paying attention. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody saw that. Nobody knew. Fine. It's okay. Do you want a pet? Yeah, powered home. They're like my pet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great. Okay. All right. Okay. Make some plans now for studying. Let's do that. Use a recurve bow? Sure. 100%. Any 100% easy courses we could take? We could take one here. On history studies of the knights. Okay, good. Okay. We need to work on our strength. But that can come from, like, eating items that boost our strength. What we really, really need is, like... Actually, I don't really know what we really, really need. We don't really need anything in particular, do we? Hold on, let me look at the, Oh, hold on, we completed this. What we really need is to date more, buy more outfits, and have either emotion or imagination reach 1,005. Can't see what this... I guess we full send emotion. 100. 100. Maybe basic geometry. Maybe we should enroll her in basic geometry. Bow and courtesy seems important too. Let's do bow and courtesy. History studies are the nice. Completed another book? Yes, well done. How to use a recurve bow? Yep, another book done. Lord Gwyneth invited her knights to a family dinner. Yes! We meet the family! Tonight we have prepared an arrangement of gourmet dishes for everyone to celebrate. However, before that, a round of applause for the knights who have performed best this year. Agatha, Amanda, and Ob. Yes! We made it to the MVP list. Good job, Autumn. Let's go. Thank you for your contributions to the kingdom. Yep. So much has happened this year, but let's not think about it today and do it today.
被领主大人认可了呢，我会继续努力的。
Fucking go. Let's fucking go. That's my child. That's my kid. Yes, Lord Favor +5. Let's go. My God. Yep. Yes. Yep. What a day. Yeah. But you did well. You did well. You did well, kid. I'm really complete 10 courses? Amazing. She loves studying. Yeah, I thought... Yeah, so, like, she's great at studying. Why did the book say she was shit? What's going on? Whatever. Seems Otto's been doing pretty well, so I'm rest assured my daughter's growing up well. I don't think we've ever had the snow this early. Seems the winter came early. Oh. Fascinating. Guys, what did he do? I blinked? You'll never know. You will literally never know. Anyways. I think this is a good point to end. I'm a bit uncertain of how much more would... How many more streams of Volcano Princess I'll have to do to actually get to the ending. Frankly, I didn't think it would take this long. But I think we started at 17 rounds remaining and now we're at 13 rounds remaining. Which means there's probably going to be like 3 more Volcano Princess streams until we actually finish it. This is long. How is it so long? Am I spending a lot more time than I should? Doing shit that makes no sense? Like, is that what's going on? Songs weaved into our hearts. See the stars fall to the bottom of a divine cage. There came a shimmering light to wake me up from the dream. I plucked the moon from the sky. Compare me to the moon? Oh, okay. Didn't like that at all.
妮娜参加我去餐厅呢，听说是勇者大人在开庆功宴，请所有骑士喝酒。你要过去吗？
Oh, there's like a thing going on? Sure, yeah. Oh, I guess not. Okay. No, thank you. I haven't done anything to warrant going. Besides, you'll be in big trouble if they see signs of devolution. But you should go. It's snowing, so be careful.
我也不是小孩子了，每次都要爸爸唠叨。
Alright.
我出门啦，爸爸再见。
Have fun. I guess, well, hold on. There's a special event to do, I guess. We're gonna do that first, and then I'll end the stream. Welcome to my celebration banquet. We may have failed to kill the owl girl, but we managed to cut off her arm. We did? I did? I guess we did. Next time I'll finish her off myself. Autumn, you here? So overcrowded. I didn't think this many people would come. Is that the owl girl's arm? Should have seen this place earlier. Drinks are free. Help yourself. Oh, Nina, what's going on with you lately? You keep spacing out. Don't push yourself too hard working for the nights. Sorry, I guess seeing a monster limb that big just made me feel sad. Don't worry, Autumn. Just try to enjoy the party and relax a little. Who should I talk to? Where's... Not here. Fuck. Nina, Mona, Hackett, and Z. Lebza? Talk to Lebza. Amazing. Truly amazing. What is... Yeah, what is? What's amazing? I think she drank too much. Getting late, Dad will be worried. I'm gonna go home now. Thank you. Thank you to all of you in the order. Thank you, Princess Gwyneth, and thank you, Demon Losers. The autumn cough, autumn cough, autumn thank you, autumn cough, autumn. It's so dark. Heck. Dark, so lonely. Are you okay? What the fuck's going on with you, Lebs? Are you alright? No, I don't think Lebs is alright at all. Was I saying something? Oh yeah, thanks again for coming to my celebration. Ha 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 ha. Why are you crying, Autumn? What's going on? I don't know, I just started feeling sad. Have this tea, it's got calming additives. Thank you, Nina. I thought Libza looked sad for some reason. Could head back home. Your hyper empathy is going to be very inconvenient for you for the rest of your life, Autumn. It is. Okay, yeah, now I'm gonna end the stream. I wish I could tab out and like have the music play. I can't. It's so annoying. I want to tab out just to like make sure I get everything done, but I want to. What is there to say? I'm enjoying Volcano Princess. That's what there is. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow too. And I won't stream tomorrow. Or sorry, I won't stream the day after on Saturday because I don't want to stream too many days in a row. And also, you guys are just hanging out in the Discord. You have something planned going on Saturday? I don't know what it is. I don't care. I'm not gonna be there. But you have fun doing whatever the hell it is you do, I guess. And then I will stream again on Sunday. That's the rest of the week. And hopefully I'll actually have a schedule lined up for the week after that. I have restaurant reservations to stream time tomorrow. Well, that sounds more important. So have fun with that. I don't know what I'll be doing tomorrow. Maybe I won't even stream tomorrow, actually. Maybe I won't. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I won't stream tomorrow. And then I do something a bit more interesting for Sunday. How about that? You want to pop in on Saturday to say hi? I don't know. Do I? Maybe I will. Game's still up. Yeah. So I've tapped out, but the game is like there. The news, but fuck, is it? Shit.
I wanna say hi to you on Saturday.
Fuck. Hold on. Shit. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry, I forgot I was streaming. I don't. I might. I'll think. Yeah, I can. I'll be streaming Sunday. I'll be streaming Sunday. I will be streaming Sunday time. You will be able to catch me streaming and playing something. I don't know what I'll be playing, but I'll be playing something. Game's so charming. It's really fun. Going through Volcano Princess right now. I'm raising my own kid. It's great. I will stream Sunday. Yeah, I will. I will not stream on Friday. I will skip Friday, I think. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I might. So to compensate for that, I guess maybe I'll show up to the Discord on Saturday. I don't know. And then I'm gonna stream Sunday. Yep. Okay, that's the plan. Yep, that's the plan. When's the next South Slipper? Probably next week. Sometime next week. I'm not sure when though. I want to say next week, like next weekend, but I'm not sure. Like not the coming one, but the one after that maybe. We're gonna watch Sinners. So I haven't watched Sinners myself, and I do really want to watch Sinners. I don't know if I want to watch it with you lot. I haven't had the time to watch it, so I don't know.
Then watch it with us.
I don't know. I'll think about it. Why not, hater? I don't know. I'll see. All right. See everyone. Has to be quiet. No phones in the cinema. No chatting amongst yourselves until it's over. I will yell at you. I don't know. Okay. I'll decide soon, but I don't know. Okay. See you later. I'm gonna fucking die now. I'm gonna go to sleep. Great EP. Okay. Die? I kind of, I don't know. I look forward to dying. Not like dying. Sleeping to me is like a soft death. Like a soft death. I don't know. Google hasn't paid me yet, by the way, which is funny because like I feel like they should have paid me by now, but they said like they would actually pay me at the end of May, and I don't know. Instead of like last month, they hadn't paid me yet. It's terrible. Anyways, if you guys are doing the thing on Saturday, have fun with that. I probably won't be there, though. I don't think I can or should be. How are you gonna watch Sinners, by the way? Is it out on streaming services already? Like, is someone gonna? What? How are you guys planning on watching Sinners? It's a new film. It just came out. It is not on the streaming sites, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Yes, I'm streaming it? Oh, okay, whatever. You do what you want. Can you pirate it now? Already? It's been like a few weeks since it's come out in the theaters, and you already pirated. Like, I'm not talking about a shitty. Hopefully, you guys aren't watching like a shitty hand cam version of the film. That would suck. I would rather not watch something than watch like the shitty hand. So I don't know if you guys will adhere to me anyways, but if what's presented, if what you guys will have the opportunity to watch is like just a cam rip version of the film, please watch something else. Just watch something else. Just watch something else. Please don't do it. I don't know. But also, you do what you want, I guess. Are you sure it's actually the movie? Oh yeah, I'm just saying. Okay, whatever. I would tell you to get out of here, but I should get out of here. That's what's important.